Documentário. CSGO.
Memories.
Rapaziada, saibam que eu irei chorar, viu, assistindo esse negócio aqui. Desculpa aí já, de antemão. Mas eu chorarei.
Counter-Strike is full of them.
Oh my goodness, where do we start?
Memories. Memories. Counter-Strike is full of them.
Oh my goodness, where do we
Vou colocar português aqui pra vocês, ó.
Memories. Counter-Strike is full of them.
Oh my goodness, where do we start?
From the wins
And of course, this is an insane life, you know. Yeah, can I have the gold bar too? Damn, son.
Hell yeah.
the losses,
To this day, I still haven't looked at that game. I haven't looked at that VOD.
and the goodbyes.
This moment,
The past 10 years of CS have taken us from bedrooms to sold-out arenas. But how did this come about?
Oh, the Olofboost.
Who drove things forward? And where did this all start?
Já tô emocionado já. Sabe uma coisa? Todos esses caras aí que apareceram agora, todos de início, todos, eu sou fãzaço deles, todos. Seja o Pacha, seja o Fallen, seja... Todos esses caras, Olof, todos esses caras que estão aparecendo aí, eu sou fãzaço deles. São enormes, tá ligado? Pra mim, eu que vivi esse momento, Cajun não, pelo amor de Deus. Todos aqui, nessa abertura aqui, todos que apareceram aqui, entendeu? Eu respeito muito. Todos. Todos. Cajun apareceu? Menos o Cajun. Todos menos o Cajun são muito bons. Aqui, eu respeito muito. Muito. Num nível absurdo, assim. Sério. Absurdo mesmo. O Devil Walk é campeão de Major, pô. O ruim desse doc é que parece que o Cloud9 é o maior time da história. É americanos, né? Americans. Cajun Markeloff? Markeloff milhões de vezes, né? Markeloff é uma lenda. Tive que ficar um pouco com raiva pra evitar de chorar.
Round of applause for LDLC.
I came into this tournament with my father. He passed away just before I got here.
SK Gaming, second major championship in a row. Cloud9 unbeaten major champions.
Grande League, né? Grande League. Eu não sou tretado com o Cajun, a gente nunca tretou, mas eu só não sou falso, velho. Não gosto de ser falso, entendeu? Não gosto. E nem gosto de gente falsa. Mais ou menos por aí. Pô, o Tom Newman. Caramba, o Tom Newman foi o cara que dirigiu o nosso documentário do SK, velho. Porra. Grande Tom. Muita gente boa ele. Britânico.
For over a decade, I've had the pleasure of commentating on some of Counter-Strike's most historical moments. In this film, I'll be looking back at the early years, a journey that began in 2012 when Valve released Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
Baixei o beta.
This kickstarted a race to the top, a push to be declared the best.
Você é fã do Pre? Do cara que é 5 vezes campeão de Major? Você não tem nem que perguntar se é fã, você tem que ser fã do cara que é 5 vezes campeão de Major.
But who was leading the charge?
Tja.
oi. What I see here very good memories and a lot of bad memories.
Esse aí é o meu favorito, velho.
CSGO. Picture says
Ah, caralho, me arrepiei tudo agora, velho. Nossa senhora, velho. O Forest e o Pacha são muito legais, velho. Muito legais, muito legais.
it all. Or
Eles são exatamente isso que eles são aqui no. Eles são eles, velho. Por isso que eu me emociono. São
now it
eles.
does at least. CSGO got released in, what was it, 2012, I believe? What a shit game it was. Let me tell you.
Horrível.
I think when you look back to 1.6 final year, you saw a lot of tournaments pulling out. You saw the salaries of teams getting less and less.
We don't have sponsors, we don't have money for living. Some very important guy told us there is no chance global offensive will be big as 1.6. So you need to guys find a way to join like a normal life.
It was getting to a point where it got really bad. I actually started working towards the end of 1.6 like a part-time job. It was definitely on its way out, and CSGO became like the savior of the Counter-Strike genre, for sure. CSGO in the beginning though was not very beautiful. It lacked a lot of things that people did like about Counter-Strike. Kind of how the movement felt, how responsive it was, how the gunplay worked. But as the years went on and on, it became one of the, not one of the best first-person shooter ever made, hands down.
Me arrepiei de novo porque é real. Ai, meu Deus do céu, velho. Jesus amado.
And with it,
No começo a galera chorava porque tinha Molotov. Só pra vocês entenderem. Aqui no Brasil, quando eu comecei a jogar CSGO em 2012, o Fallen fazia um movimento que era movimento, vamos todos continuar no CS 1.6. E eu ficava puto com o Fallen, eu odiava o Fallen no começo. Porque eu queria ir pra CSGO, eu queria, né, vamos CSGO, CSGO. E o Fallen ficava da Games Academy no CS 1.6. Não, CS 1.6 forever, nós é CS 1.6 pra sempre. Nunca vou abandonar esse jogo, nós vamos jogar CS 1.6 até a vida acabar. Eu ficava balado, eu ficava, meu Deus, desgraçado do Fallen. Mas depois o Fallenzão não teve o que fazer.
with a new game came the formation of new teams.
So, how our team NIP got together, how we formed, how we got paired with each other, where did it all begin? Our whole squad here. Freiburg, Exist, me, Fiffler and Get Right, we're all looking very young.
Não tinha servidores no BR no matchmaking, né? Mas eu jogava mix no Brasil. Tinha vários, né, hosts de servidores no Brasil que tinha server no Brasil, sim, de CS.
How did we start? How did we
Mas o MM a gente jogava, eu peguei global jogando no cenário NA, entendeu? O meu global no matchmaking, ele veio jogando no NA. Bem no começo do jogo, a gente jogava contra NA. Hack eu não sei se tinha, talvez eu era bom já e nem me afetava muito essa parada de hack. Mas não tinha, como a galera reclama, não acho que não era tão assim não. Mas já na real tinha um sim. Tinha
start?
sim.
Get Right actually approached me. He said like, hey, they want to start up NIP again. And I was like, cool. Well, I'm down. Don't have to ask me twice to play. And then he approached Exist. And then initially we wanted to incorporate like Source players. Since the engine, in a sense, was the same engine as Source, we kind of wanted to get them in and get some more knowledge and just like see how it would fit. And it turned out that Fiffler was absolutely perfect. He had good in-game leading capabilities. He was very good at like understanding the game. And for the fifth, he was very...
Fifflaren foi o primeiro pro player que eu me inspirei, de alguma forma. Fifflaren era o cara que todo mundo fuzilava de crítica no NiP. Fifflaren era o cara que o NiP ganhava 87 mapas e todo mundo queria que ele fosse embora do NiP. Fifflaren, quando no meu primeiro campeonato, meu segundo campeonato na Europa foi uma Starled Belarus, na Bielorrússia. Eu não falava inglês direito, mas o Fifflaren passou de 1 hora conversando comigo, me dando dica de como não ligar pro hate, de como focar nas coisas que eu precisava fazer, como ser um teammate bom. Eu tenho muito respeito pelo Fifflaren, muito. Extremo respeito. Por quê? nessa época também, eu era muito novo. Então, esses jogadores não ganhavam nada me ensinando nada, entendeu? E mesmo assim, eram jogadores que estavam lá no hotel, no lobby do hotel comigo, o Fifth Line, por exemplo, 1 hora, colocando coisas legais e positivas na minha cabeça pro moleque perdidão do Brasil que tava chegando ali sem nem saber onde tava direito. Então, o Fifth Line foi a primeira pessoa que eu usei como inspiração no CS, primeiro cara que eu fui fã no CS. O Apex, ele também veio da época do Fifth Line, eu gostava do Apex, mas não era a mesma coisa. Tipo, eu não achava o Apex bom demais, sabe? Eu não achava, meu Deus, que jogador maravilhoso. Nunca achei o Apex espetacular. Mas tinham algumas características que o Apex tinha que eu valorizava muito. E uma delas é não ter medo de jogar. O Apex sempre foi. E aí, uma vez eu cheguei pro Apex. Hoje, a galera mais nova perde muito de fazer isso. Pergunta quantos jogadores no Brasil, quantos já vieram perguntar pra mim alguma coisa ou se interessam por alguma coisa. Pouquíssimos, velho. Pouquíssimos. Pouquíssimos vêm falar alguma coisa. Um dos recentes agora que eu tive a oportunidade de falar uma coisinha ou outra foi o Decente lá na Imperial. A gente se encontrou no evento lá do plano e eu pude falar algumas coisas com ele. Ele veio perguntar, eu pude falar algumas coisas com ele, etc. Mas no Brasil, velho, hoje joga, é o que eu falo pra vocês. Muito jogador que não ganhou nem o mix no final de semana é, desdenha ou tem o, sabe, tem a cabeça muito mais alta do que deveria ter. Enfim.
Good at like understanding the game. And for the fifth player, which ended up being Freiburg, was not my go-to pick initially. But yeah, I got outvoted on that one, which I'm happy about. Sometimes, hey, you mess up, okay? I can admit that. Adam turned out to be the perfect fit.
When the CSGO came up, I don't know I will continue my esports career. There is a funny story because I invited like a Tas and Neo to my wedding, and there already was like my future boss.
Nesse mesmo campeonato na Bielorrússia, não sei se foi na Bielorrússia na real, mas próximo desse aí a gente jogou. Eu encontrei o Taz e o Pasha no elevador. Eu e o Fallen. E os dois olharam pro Fallen e falaram: Pô, Fallen, a gente vai abrir uma Games Academy na Polônia desse jeito, pô. Onde é que você tá arranjando esse tanto de jogador bom assim? Primeiro vem o Cold, depois vem o Taco. Parabéns, Taco, você tá jogando muito. O Taz falou na época. E pra mim, isso com 16, 18 anos, sei lá, nossa, velho. Pra mim foi o mundo escutar isso, sabe? O mundo.
Because I changed work, I left the esport, and Neo and Tas asked my wife, please let him play CSGO. There is a future, because player NIP still playing. There is something wrong. Why they playing? For what?
Once Freiburg was decided, GetRight invited us all over to like a pool party, and it turned out that we all felt like we all became best friends that night.
And after a few hours of my wedding, I came to my boss, my future boss. I say to him, "Boss, I came back to esport."
With new teams forming and two scenes merging into one, it was only a matter of time until fresh rivalries
Começar?
were born.
Será que vai começar lá? Vai não, seus mentirosos. Por que vocês estão mentindo pra mim hoje, hein?
Oh, when CSGO was released, it was really a big excitement because in CSS we were owning everyone in very games. Even myself, I remember in 2010, I moved to 1.6 for several months because I was like, there is no challenge on CSS, like it's just too easy and stuff. And when CSGO is coming out, this is the real test, you know, this is really like the real thing. We're gonna face the 1.6 monsters, the 1.6 legends.
They came in with a style that I was not used to play against. Very structured, very tactical. They use a lot of strategies where they do this big ass like big ass hits on a site where everything was timed perfectly with nades, timing and everything, and I was a little bit blown away.
We had a lot of set things with smokes, flashes, just running in bomb site, looking at the floor and stuff like that, you know, so that was that kind of stuff.
This is the existence. Many people say this is like the biggest brain in CS. I can agree with this guy, the mastermind. Everyone which play versus them lost. Everyone.
Fifflern and Freiburg, coming from Counter-Strike source, they were hyping these guys up like they were beasts. Beasts that could not be tamed, beasts that would eat us up alive. We had no idea what was coming for us.
Of course, I knew about Forest, Getright and stuff like that, and when I knew like I'm gonna face them, I was really excited because I wanted to show them that I can be better than them. So we were like the little brother on CSS, and 1.6 was like the big brother, and we are looking at them and probably waiting for one day where we can face them, and CSGO was actually like the perfect timing. Bon appétit!
They were supposed to be what we became in CS.
Cara, é bizarro isso, né? Hoje existe muita gente plástica no CS, tá ligado? Muita gente falsa. Esses caras aí, velho. O Shox é exatamente isso, velho. Você tá com o Shox pra conversar, é exatamente isso. Juro.
They were supposed to be the ones dominating and having this sick win streak, obliterating the scene from the get-go. That was not the case, however. We played them, I can't even count how many times we played these guys. I can't count how many times we beat them. I can't count how many times we stole final from them. But they were actually an amazing team.
Especially this guy. Everyone is scared of this guy. Like the fastest, the quickest sniper in the world. The best, very quick. No one worked quicker, really.
Kenny S stuck in the site, finding more. That's brilliant, and Kenny S again up close. Oh my goodness, Kenny S!
Eventually they beat us, and again, and again. So eventually they did catch up to us. Absolutely lovely rivalry though, but at the same time, it was very interesting and just like a way for me to learn and adapt even more, like to level up myself in a bit. Like, okay, they can do this, I can do that better.
Nice out to Freiburg. It's a 1 versus 2, but no! Wow. Forest, the dream ender.
We were playing so many times each other.
Ó, pra vocês que nessa época eu assistia muito CS, né? Eu já queria ser pro, mas eu assistia muito esses caras. Esses jogos aí.
Went to a point where after the finals we were drinking a beer all together. And now I can say, for example, Getright, he's a close friend to me, you know, and it's actually crazy to think that more than 10 years ago, even 15 years ago, I was fan of someone who became my friend.
It was definitely...
Exatamente eu falei isso pro Getright. A gente ganhou a ESL Pro League em Londres, tava voltando da After Party, eu, o Getright e o Cold, e aí o Getright falou, Taco, você sabe qual é meu nome? Aí eu, Christopher. Aí ele ficou abalado. Ele falou, não é Christopher, é Christopher. Aí eu, Christopher. Aí ele, não, Christopher. Aí eu, tá, e qual é meu nome então? Aí ele, Ep. Aí eu, tá vendo? Nem isso tu sabe, seu otário. Mas enfim. Hoje o Getright é meu amigo. E eu era fã dele. Legal, né?
Fun, but Freiburg and Fifflern definitely set the bar a little bit too high in the beginning.
É sério. Ele me fez pronunciar, eu não sei mais, ele me fez pronunciar o nome dele certo pra ser amigo dele. Só é meu amigo se você souber pronunciar meu nome certo, cara. Christopher Alessund. I don't know, Chris. You gotta teach me again. Christopher Alessund. Pega a pipoca.
And with those rivalries born and the storyline set, all that was needed was a tournament to crown who was king.
So with Counter-Strike Global Offensive came also something that hasn't been done in 1.6 actually.
Taco, meu rei.
We didn't
Obrigado
have
por
1.6.
todas as alegrias, você é fenômeno.
Muito obrigado, bebê Pacheco. Tamo junto, muito obrigado. Obrigado, rapaziada, que tá representando aí nos subs desde ontem. Obrigado mesmo.
Didn't exist in Counter-Strike before was like support from the developer, and in this case, Valve actually like, okay, hey, we want to make a tournament, like the CS:GO major.
First major always is the most important event. We're preparing for this a lot. We have a new players. We would like to show up for our fans, for world.
Today, as people know, like the major has become such a big part of the hype surrounding Counter-Strike, like weeks before, months before. Who's going to perform? Who's going to underperform? Like which team is going to win? This specific first one, I remember, was such a big thing for us in NIP. This was actually, okay, hey, we're doing it big now.
We need to win. We need to win. Let's focus. We finished like a CS 1.6 with some wins, and we hope we do it the same with CS:GO.
It was $100,000 for the winner, which was a lot of money. A lot of money. That's like, I think the first tournament we won was sitting at like $2,500. So this was like a big step up to like, holy smokes. We were the favorites to win, and we showed it as well during that major that we are the favorites. Yeah, this is yours, right? This is yours. You go up, grab it, grab the trophy, walk home. Job is done. We reached the final. And then in the final, like this team, if we would play that match over a series of 50 games, I think we would probably beat them 45 out of 50. I'm pretty sure. They had some faces that were well known from...
Hello.
From
looking at some old memories.
Looking at some old memories. My friend was just actually speaking about your win against us.
I even brought some memories here. One a little bit more good for me and one good for you. So I went for a diplom.
Eu tenho essas medalhas, viu? Medalha da IM. É só quem ganha que tem, viu? Só quem ganha e o segundo colocado também. Os primeiro perdedor.
Diplomatic approach there.
Make things a little bit better when you arrive, actually. But
Yeah.
I was speaking about, because you guys were not that well known, right? Hey, I'm gonna ask you the question.
Yeah.
Did you expect to win this final? Like honestly, because I was sitting here saying that like we were probably heavy favorites.
I mean, you were enormous favorites.
Right? Yeah, because you guys haven't done really like anything before this tournament, right?
No, we weren't
No,
known guys. I mean, we were such a random gang of players, really.
On health. If Geralt could find him, he goes for the fake. He looks all around. He can't find Schneider. Schneider's walking up here. Is he going to be able to do it? There's not much time. Geralt has to find this kill. He's not looking behind the barrel. He misses him. How did it happen? And now Schneider gets the kill. There's no doubt. 14-2, and that's the round. Look at him high-fiving. Look at the complete happiness on Fnatic right there.
You did not expect this, did you, Anders?
And then, we just felt good. I don't know. There was this harmony, you get sometimes when you go to a tournament where everything just feels right.
It kind of stings a little bit.
Yeah.
Hearing like that, but I understand.
Praticamente gente boa, velho.
And there it is. Complete celebration. DreamHack Winter 2013 champions. You've got them right here on your screen.
And then came this legendary picture of you putting down your pants. But you have to tell me the story of that one.
Basically, this Norwegian guy won a tournament and he took his shirt off. And then I basically
one-upped
it and said I'll take my pants off instead. And then when I won, I just had to do it, And then it's so funny when you see Get right here.
And he points his fingers. Actually, yeah, imagine losing major final and then you see a guy pulling down his pants.
Unbelievable. Obviously, you guys were idols and people we all in our team looked up to.
Melhor line-up que eu já joguei na minha vida. Contra. Esses caras aqui. Insanos, sinistros. Bizarros. Pronax, sou muito fã dele. Capitão do time. Muito fã. Muito mesmo.
With that, Fnatic shocked the world to claim the first major title. But majors weren't the only thing that was new.
Pra mim era melhor que a Astralis. Pra mim, né?
To CSGO.
I'm about to redo my garage. Don't judge me here.
Pronax é pouco valorizado, maluco, é absurdo. Irmão, Pronax é capitão, ele é solo bomb, ele era entry, ele carregava o piano. Adivinha por quê, né? Que ele é pouco valorizado. Imagina por quê, né?
But we do have some pins here. This will be neat.
Tricampeão do mundo ele. Tri. A Astralis dominou por 3 anos, tá? Que não tem comparação. 3 anos? Tá louco, velho. Os caras começaram a assistir ontem CS, velho. Dominou por 3 anos. Tá louco. A gente na LGSK dominou por 2 e não foi 2 também. A Astralis foi 2 e nem foi 2. 2 anos eles ganharam as paradas em 2 anos, mas nem foi 2. Aí aumenta pra 3. Tá louco, né?
To look at.
Fnatic ganhou tudo por. Mesma coisa que nós, LG, e mesma coisa que a Astralis também. Só que eram épocas diferentes, etc, etc. Mas Fnatic, não... meu Deus do céu, velho. Isso é louco, velho. Tá maluco. A gente nunca. Eu, pelo menos, enquanto eu estive na SK e LG, a gente nunca passava perrengue contra o Astralis. Ou dava jogo bom, ou a gente ganhava, ou a gente perdia um jogo bom. Mas contra o Fnatic, tinha jogo que a gente chegava em casa e falava, velho, não sei o que fazer, velho. Não tem o que fazer. Assistia o jogo, analisava a demo e falava, velho, não tem o que fazer contra isso aqui. É só aceitar. Já já eles pioram, já eles ficam ruins. Não tem como. Tá louco, velho. Fluxa, hacker. Hacker que eu falo muito bom, velho. Então vamos falar que o cara cheatava. JW, pelo amor de Deus. Pronax melhor que todo mundo. Olofboost melhor do mundo. Outro patamar, velho. Outra parada. Nem se compara.
I got some of those, and I have something I don't think I told you guys about. This will be funny. Put this out here. Player card. I actually don't even remember the company who made these, but so far my stats are Iceman 97, Freestyling 99, Spray 95, Entertainment 96, Flashdance 99. I think we could have bumped a couple of numbers there, but whatever. And we got all the lanyards, some of the CS knives. Look at these. Karambit. Honestly, not my favorite skin though. I would have liked an M9 Bayo. I think I might have one. Shout outs to these guys. Oh my goodness. Where do we start?
One thing that that came with.
Eu tenho mais de 100 badges de campeonato que eu já joguei. Igual o Jordan.
The majors itself, like eventually what they did was they added stickers. They added not only team stickers, but they also added like individual autographs. Your name, Forrest, could actually be in Counter-Strike. Or an IP logo on a gun? No way.
To get my name like immortalized, so to speak, in the game was epic. I mean, now I have a couple different types of stickers, a song in the game. All this stuff is just super cool to me, and it's something that I could just show off literally if I'm just running around a public server and stuff. It's so funny when people could recognize like something on my profile, a little icon from a trophy or anything like that. It's super cool.
I think they even announced like some of the sales were gonna go to the players, which was also like, oh, well, with this, hey, what are we talking about here? Huh?
But we also saw there's an opportunity for fans to now support us directly in the game, and for us to give them something cool that wasn't even, even if we were selling them for 10 cents or giving them away for free, it was just like, you love the feeling when someone's wearing your jersey. It's the same as when someone's got your skin on their gun. I think I've been to a couple events, huh? See here. Oh man, I'm glad we found these. Look at this. You can almost consider it the most important thing in this box, because Half-Life Counter-Strike with the CD key on it this is the origins here. And a lot of you these days don't even know what this is. You guys can copy it even at this point. I don't know what it'll get you. I see Steel smiling at me right away. Man, we got all the emotions. The Liege crying. Wow, there's a lot here. So my first actual team that was basically a pro team was Complexity here. We kind of put together what we thought was the super team that we could at the time. Myself, Hiko, and Swag were considered 3 of the best like 1.6 players at the time. The scene started growing, and that's when, you know, the Source players and the other team, Steel Dazed, and those guys, Nanskadoodle was a new name here, started coming up adjacent kind of to our Complexity team, and then that's kind of when we switched to Cloud9 in 2014, and Hiko was a big name there. Shroud kind of came out of the shadows, and now starts to kind of become the C9 legacy, began right there. So Hiko, what was solid about him as a player, not only was his clutch ability and skill, but what was also really helpful with him early on was his role was kind of defined. He was like a lurker, he was, you know, edge of the maps, you know he's gonna kind of be alive last, and
Rico, muito bom, velho. Muito bom, Rico. Baita de clutch. Cara, gente boa também.
so you had something you could rely on.
Nossa senhora. Esse eu tava.
Around the site now, there's still time. Oh my goodness, how does he do this? How does Hiko do it again?
Yeah, Hiko started solidifying his clutch ability early on. I mean, obviously, what was it? Against Device in the team, Mirage.
So Hiko and Sean, that's a good kill from Hiko, but they realize Dupree's still in there somewhere. They're going to try and go for it here. They want to go all in. Hiko comes in with another kill, and back to a 2-on-2. That bomb's so far ticked. They got to move quick right now. They're going for it. The defuse is already happening. Hiko, are you kidding me? He's going to go for it. They win the round.
Hiko, are you kidding me? You know, I can't copy Enders, I won't try, but obviously that same tournament, I think he hit that flick shot on Dust 2.
It is too late. Gerard is going to be waiting. Hiko charges in, doesn't check.
Oh, what? Oh my God! Inhuman reactions!
Shroud sitting at the end.
Inhuman
We
reactions.
were next to each other at a lot of events. The first tournament with Shroud was Cologne, and we just was like, boom, he's on the team. We played online, boom, straight to Germany, boot camp. They're like, you're going to room with Jordan. He's like the veteran. So it was funny. I showed him how to get a free breakfast.
Dos primeiros campeonatos que eu joguei na minha vida foi lá na Califórnia, em Santa Ana. Santa Ana, nome do local. E o Jordan, ele tava no o hotel, a gente sempre ficava no mesmo hotel, né? Todos os jogadores. E o Jordan, ele entrou no nosso quarto. E pra mim ele era, né, uma lenda internacional. Então eu era um random que ninguém conhecia. E ele entrou no nosso quarto lá, tratou a gente super bem, conversou com todo mundo. Eu sinto falta dessas paradas hoje em dia, tá ligado?
Because the hotel, I was like, listen, we just lie about what room we're in. These rooms get free breakfast. And he was just laughing and kind of like, he actually told me how much he looked up to me in the hotel room. Where I told him, I was like, listen, Mike, you look up to me, but I guarantee you, if you keep doing what you're doing, the roles are going to be reversed. And sure enough, man.
Wait until they get closer to the site. He ran Shroud.
I mean, probably one of the first guys that I saw that laser aim.
It's now down to Oliver. Oh my God, he takes him down, and that's going to be Cloud9 winning it back.
It was a chance for a fresh start at North American because we weren't necessarily the most respected region.
And so, the scene began to grow. Whilst legends sat waiting for their chance at Major Glory.
This is my favorite.
Essa galera do Cloud9, Freakazoid, Jordan, Shroud, etc., eles moravam numa GH bem perto da nossa em Los Angeles. E a gente costumava. Não costumava, né? Mas a gente já foi algumas vezes pra GH deles, por exemplo. Eles eram pessoas próximas a nós, assim, tipo, pessoas legais. Nos Estados Unidos nos tratavam muito bem. O Freakazoid, quando eu fui na GA lá pros Estados Unidos, ele zoava muito os times, ele era muito troll. Então lembro que a gente ganhou, na GA a gente ganhou um round do Cloud9 e aí ele digitou: boa, parabéns, vocês ganharam um round, querem um bolo? E aí eu fiquei muito puto com eles na época. Não puto, né? Mas eu fiquei com isso, guardei isso por muito tempo, até a gente espancar a Cloud9, vou ficar melhor que a Cloud9, bater neles e eu digitar pra eles, sei lá, em alguma final que a gente ganhou deles. What's up, Freakazoid? O bolo tava uma delícia. E aí terminou a minha treta interna Na verdade, o cara só era zoeiro demais, então, tipo, ele não tava fazendo por mal, sabe? Mas eu guardei isso e até chegar o momento de eu falar o bolo tava uma delícia. E aí, depois disso, morreu a história pra mim. Mas. E aí a gente virou brother, inclusive. Hoje o Freakazoid é. Meu brother também, sabe? Gente boníssima. E esses caras também são muito legal. Isso é legal, sem mimimi, tem que falar mesmo. Tem que falar também mesmo, zoar. O Mongos guardou por um ano pra falar agora só. É, eu também acho, mas é porque competição, né?
MS Wall, this is my team. I
Você fica meio bugado às vezes.
spent with them like more time than my family. This is like a Tess IGL. This is like a Neo, also IGL. This is like a Snacks, sometimes IGL. Our coach Kuban, Bialy, and the Papito, maybe not IGL, but they have like an eagle nose, like here. And I, of course, in my team, I was the sniper.
Obrigado, Carlos
With the
HQS.
best skin in the game, Dragon Lore, Papito.
Dragon Lore, Papito.
Losing the first major, heading into the second major, which once again is not us lifting a trophy. Virtus.pro, this major, Katowice.
Katowice major.
Virtus
And we say
Plow, Virtus Plow, The Plow, a gente chamava eles. Tinha o Virtus Pro e o Virtus Plow. Esse Virtus Plow, quando você pegava o Virtus Plow, é uma parada tensa. E eu vou falar mais pra vocês. Antes de falarem aqui do Virtus Plow, tá? Virtus Plow era um time que você tava dando 14-1 neles e eles estavam jogando o jogo. Você fingia que eles estavam jogando o jogo. E se eles fizessem 14-2, e se eles fizessem o 2, tinha jogo. Os caras nunca desistiam. Sinistro, velho. Sinistro, sinistro. Esses caras da VP são muito guerreiros. Lendários. Golden Five da Polônia. Lá merecem muito respeito. E digo pra vocês, o Pacha, da mesma forma que é aqui no vídeo, ele é pessoalmente também. 10, cara 10, 100%. Desde que eu cheguei e não era ninguém, ele me tratava exatamente igual. Quando eu ganhei dele, ele me tratou exatamente igual. Quando eu virei campeão do mundo, ele me tratava totalmente igual. Quando a gente chegou na prateleira dele, da prateleira dos caras que ganharam tudo, ele me tratou exatamente igual. Então, gosto pra caramba do Pacha. Sempre tô interagindo, sempre que posso interagindo com ele, porque acho que é um cara genuíno e a Terra precisa de pessoas assim, sabe? Pessoas mais genuínas, porque hoje, principalmente na internet, existem muitas máscaras e muitos personagens e narrativas e pessoas com muita grana que fazem e agem do jeito que elas querem pra, pra uma parcela de, sei lá, de gente que só anda com a cabeça assim, ó, com os cavalos selados, sabe? Olhando pra frente assim, não sabe olhar ao redor. Ixi, fui até, né? Fui até demais.
We're gonna play in the big stage. This is our goal. We will prepare for this.
Desabafei, né? Desabafei.
I always say, like a Polish crowd, show the world how you can help, how you can cheer from the crowd to the esports players.
We believed in ourselves so much, and we were such a dominant team at that point, that heading into the second major felt still like, okay, we didn't win the first one, but we're definitely winning the second one. And as well, during this tournament run, we did what we always done, right? Winning.
I want to see a grand final versus Virtus.pro. I think it's going to be the most amazing game ever. Our team has prepared very well for this tournament, and we're happy to be in the final.
We get up to the final, and it's against Virtus.pro at their home soil, Katowice, packed out.
The matchup versus NIP always was hard. We know that wasn't be easy. No way. Neo and Forest. There is like a always special atmosphere in our team. Neo always play the best Counter-Strike and Forest the same. But we have an advantage. NIP know we playing in front of our crowd.
Very, very good start and very nice pistol round by Virtus.pro, and everyone is cheering for them. It is just crazy.
And I think in this day they playing they top level. I feel it. Because I think they a bit scared they top level.
Essa torcida aqui, ó. Ai, meu Deus, calma. Essa torcida aqui é essa torcida aqui, ó.
now. They got to be careful that
On point, in position. On point, in position.
a little bit.
Maybe they were
Follow-up kill.
Opa,
Aggressive position. It's against pistol, so he's got to be very cautious.
coloquei o Major, velho. Essa torcida aqui. Não.
But now we just start farming some more.
LG,
He's so remaining.
you've impressed us once. Can you do it again? The bomb is down, so half the work is see every day.
No, where FNX is and Zeus is always in the end.
Check. Falls flat. It's in level.
Well, see one of the
Kill to play chin.
finds that.
Olha essa torcida aí gritando pra nós, viu?
Time here for the play. From Luminosity, they swap around. Coming in, jumps.
Luminosity there. Taco got 3 last round. Calder's gone and just got 3 himself, and he's going to end it right there.
Misses a shot. That was the crucial one. Coldzera hits it, and he gets a second as well. Gets on the bomb site round.
Huge. You've impressed us once. Can you do it again?
Now, and the bomb's going to be going towards that area as well. They've just been absolutely rattled there, and now it's
going to go. Doesn't want LG to be out of this one just yet. As Alvi keep
Deixa eu ver se era bom, hein?
our hands firmly on the pulse. As here we go, pushing forwards, and it's going to be Taco who gets a second and a third. Taco is stepping up in a big way. Guardian lands a nade into the pocket of him. The answer is we're going to seized. Look at seized. We are not
that. Oh, you know what? Rubber on that day. Side one.
Seal impact.
It's going to be shipped down as well.
We're in thing out. Away with it. Level things out. Every
Edward
using. Is it that LG?
Expectation kills. We talk about this being the best series in Counter-Strike, and so far it's delivered beyond.
Sei lá, velho, como é que foi isso.
The answer is we're gonna have
Enfim,
to.
voltamos. F.
I'm about to read.
Back to a 2-on-2. That bomb so.
Would never.
Pump my bikes. I am already 4 versus 1.
It's all.
But then suddenly the ignition turns.
Give us people cheering. No, even not around the special final, because after this match is starting, one by round, people
scary.
It is just crazy.
And I think in this day they playing they top level. I feel it, because I think they a bit scared. But this is my opinion. But I don't know them opinion.
Virtus.pro as a squad was scary. They like when people talk about scary. I know very games, right? People were talking about very scary. No. You don't know scary. These guys, Virtus.pro, they were scary. These are the type of guys you play against, and it doesn't matter if you're up like 14-1.5. These guys would never.
É isso aí, velho. Não interessa, 14-1, é isso aí, velho.
And I mean never just give the game to you.
Playing in Poland, did you believe that you'd make it here?
Sabe por quê, guys? Tem jogo, tem time, muitos times, que você joga no CS, no alto nível você percebe certas coisas. Tem time que você tá ganhando de 7-0, os caras começam a entregar o jogo, acabou o jogo já. Você já sente isso. É jogador correndo, sai do plano tático, é shield, você vê, entendeu? Esses caras aqui eram inchutáveis, velho. Não existia isso. Entendeu? Tem time no CS até hoje que tá perdendo o jogo. Sei lá, começou mal de TR na Nuke. Tá 6-0 de TR na Nuke, já era, entendeu? Não tem como esses times não volta mais. Tem time que é assim, tem time que eu olho hoje e falo, ixi, isso aí já era, não volta mais nunca. O Virtus.pro podia estar perdendo 10-0 de TR na Nuke. Eles de CT, perdendo pro TR, 10-0. E os caras ainda iam acreditar que eles ainda iam. Se era o VP, ia ter jogo ainda. Não sei como eles faziam isso.
It was our goal. It was our dream, but it's not finished. The job is not done yet. Our aims are ready to change the champion, to change the #1 in the world.
Taking information, just going onto the A bomb side, and there's no one.
Isso que é entrevista, velho, tá ligado? Parece que os caras são mais homens até, velho. Tá ligado? Hoje é muito moleque, né? Parece que os caras são mais homens, velho. Tipo, a gente tá pronto pra tirar o trono dos caras do top 1, velho. Tamo pronto e vamos arrebentar eles, tá ligado? Confiança, pá. Hoje é. É porque. O cara morre antes de falar, que ele não consegue falar pro público, tá ligado? Tipo isso.
The first kill. Pasha picks up the first kill. It's a headshot onto Get Right, and he'll put it down.
I remember this was like a
Hoje é pior, né? Hoje é voltaremos mais fortes, é isso aí mesmo. Hoje.
special final because after this match is starting, one by round, people cheering. No, even not round by round, but by kill by kill.
On that A site, they've got 4 players in there, and Stack's coming in, gets himself a headshot onto Forest, and every frag is being cheered on by the crowd.
People went crazy, and this is what I remember. Every kill, single kill.
So they were at one point, I guess, called the plow.
Virtus.pro is the if the team give us chance win round by round, there is no stop of us. There is no button to stop us.
Just machines, right? They could absolutely stomp opponents. You think you're winning, but then suddenly the ignition turns on, and then they just start plowing it.
He will eventually go down at the hands of Pasha. They're 3 frags away
Essa
now,
aí
Virtus
mesmo.
Pro.
The last round, that was Inferno. That was like a 4 versus 2. The bomb has been planted, and there was a 4 versus 1.
It's all on Forest. He gets the first.
In this time, I already like a vulcan, like a pumping myself. Even Forest, I think, was alive. I am already jumping.
He doesn't get the second. Virtus Pro have won. Taz has delivered in front of the home crowd.
Already jumping and be happy, pump my biceps. I go to the snacks already to hug him, to feel my team, and we say we did it. We did it. What we said 1 year ago, we're gonna play in the big stage, and we won. We realized the plan. Maxim, nothing more.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for your EMS1 Katowice champions, Virtus.pro!
Yeah, we did get plowed that final, actually. We did get plowed when I think about it. This is the first CSGO major final I played. I think I've been in 5, where we lost 2-0. And it was not even close. So maybe the plow started from here. Who knows?
Everyone was proud. Everyone was proud when we won Katowice, when especially I back home, people on the street. I don't even know the esport. They congratulated me because everything was in television, media interesting. Even I go to my city when I'm born. The government of the city invite me to the building, give me some a medal, some papers, flowers. So I feel like a god. I feel like a god. First time in my esports career, and from this moment, I told many times, it's my esports career, my personality, Pasha biceps, growing up till days after this event. So I would like to say thank you for ESL Katowice make this event, and that's how I will remember my biggest match, my biggest tournament. How we love my team, how we stick together after many losses before. We can always stand up and fight for the biggest achievements in the world.
The camaraderie they had and the trust they had in each other was a very beautiful thing to see, even in a rivalry team. It was so nice to see a squad being so tight. They went on to be, for sure, one of the best teams in Counter-Strike. Absolute beasts.
Right now I show you the best achievement in my esport career, 2 in 1. One because I won the Katowice, and second one, I was the MVP of this event. So I wish every player that kind of moment. Won the best, most important event of the year, and in the same time, MVP of this event. This is me, Papito. Biceps always with you.
If ever there was one thing that was for certain in CSGO, you eventually got what you deserved.
I remember this one. This is quite memorable for all of us. It's when we won our first major. with NIP after like struggling for how many times was it? I think it was 3 major finals we lost. Yeah, the relief winning this finally after 2 attempts earlier to actually be able to win the major the 3rd time against Fnatic. It was a lot of doubt and pressure, and I think Getright's emotion in this picture definitely speaks volumes of how important that win was.
Well, was it Freiburg?
Yeah.
The 1v3 or 4?
1v5, I think.
Was it 1v5?
Not 1v5, 2v5. Exis just runs away and hides.
Ah, okay,
He kills the
yeah.
plant when it's hidden.
Seal this round. It looked so good. Just a few seconds left here. 7, 6 left. Freiburg goes for the kill. He's going to pick it up. If just Exis survives, he's going to win the round. There's no time. Oh my God, Freiburg! Are you kidding me?
Freiburg till this day, when I play with him, still does that call out. Like when he does something amazing when we're playing, he would himself scream like Freiburg! Yeah. He's absolutely going insane, but he deserves it. He deserves it. Like that tournament,
To be fair.
peak tournament for Adam. He always had that potential, and I think we were so hungry for after losing 2 major finals. I think everybody just needed that win so hard. Everybody just played out of their minds, Adam especially, but the whole team just stepped up big time.
It's a good moment though. Even as a competitor, I could still kind of feel like, yeah, you guys deserve it.
This was definitely the last chance for that lineup to win a major. Yeah. It's hard to put emotions on a big victory like this, but I think everybody just exploded. Getright dropping to the floor crying. I think it speaks like for everybody in the NIP team that we did it.
Esse cara aqui, ó. Esse cara aqui da ESL, esse cameraman da ESL, ele faz todos os media day e tudo. Esse cara aqui já deve ter filmado o que a câmera dele filmou de CS. Ele já filmou a história toda do CS, esse cara aqui. Esse cara, ele não é Tuga não, ele é alemão. Esse cara aqui. Ele é da ESL, ele trabalha na ESL.
I think it speaks like for everybody in NIP.
Aqui, ó. Todos. Por exemplo, se você procurar... Tem grande chance de ele estar aqui, ó, por exemplo. Aqui, ó. Olha ele aqui, ó. Falei ou não falei? Olha ele aqui, ó. Viu? Ele é esse cara aqui.
Team that we did it. Fifth wasn't around long after this win, I believe. So cementing the 87-0 squad with a major victory out of like one of the greatest highlights of my entire career, and I think for many of us in that squad, always going to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, win ever.
But the scene was not without controversy. With bigger tournaments and more money came allegations of foul play and even cheating.
So cheating, allegations, and I guess the man of the hour is Flusha here.
You know what? This guy, because of this guy, the Flusha, our IGL Neo can't sleep. Neo can't sleep because of this guy. Neo always think he has something. Always. Neo always analyze these matches versus this guy. Always. Especially when we lost, Neo went crazy.
I think at some point I was probably dragged into like the whole, like, okay, yeah, he's cheating, or like, and at some point, no, he's not cheating.
He has work hard, I'm hard, everything, and poor I. And I always say, poor Neo, that
Que isso, Valve
I'm
Neo?
hard, everything, And poor I. And I always say, poor Neo. That's gonna be like a very bad night for my friend Neo, for Philip.
Flusher. Oh, finds the angle onto Olof and the info on the other one. Surely not a 1v3 from Flusher. Ray. Oh! See you later, nerd!
Neo is have an obsession about cheaters. Obsession about everyone.
But at the same time, you, like, don't think anybody can cheat when you know like what DreamHack did and everything they tried to do to like secure everybody. That okay.
I think we had the highest security out of anyone.
There was at one point a tournament.
Yeah.
Of course, Flusha.
Some things aren't that easily explainable in Counter-Strike. How you make reads.
There's a lot of gut feeling in Counter-Strike.
Sometimes you don't know, you're gonna just move your mouse, you're gonna move your keyboard, whatever,
Acho
and
que
because
não.
of the game, your cursor is gonna do like that,
Então
and maybe there's a skin behind the wall, but you don't know that you're gonna be...
Mano, tem uma história que é assim, ó. A gente ganhou... A gente perdeu o Katowice, eu acho, uma parada assim, não lembro. Mas enfim. Resumo da noite, tá? Estava eu, Flusha e Nico andando em Katowice nas ruas. Cilada, muito obrigado pelo sub, irmão. Ou foi Colônia ou foi Katowice, mas acho que foi Katowice. Não, foi Colônia mesmo. Não lembro direito, enfim. Tava eu, Nico e Flusha andando lá. Nas ruas. Paramos, 6 horas da manhã, os três já tinham tomado todos. Paramos, o Nico parou no posto de gasolina e falou, eu vou comprar mais bebida pra gente levar pro hotel. A gente comprou uma caixa de cerveja lá. Chegou lá no quarto do hotel, a gente já tava meio alterado. O Nico olhou pro Flusha. Na bolota do olho dele falou, mano, você cheata, velho. Fala a real. Só tem nós três aqui, ninguém vai saber nunca. Se você cheata. E o Flusha falou, não. Então, mano, eu acho que ele não cheata, não. É sério, mano. Juro por Deus, aconteceu isso aí.
Be a cheater. It's starting when the cockling is killing me.
Bêbado é sincero, velho. Bêbado é sincero.
Through the jump, on the circle on, especially on the land, in front of many thousands of people. That was like a quarterfinal. It was very important round.
E o Nico também era um cara que achava que o Flusha cheatava, tá ligado? O Nico tinha certeza que o Flusha cheatava. Então o Nico falava, você já cheatou? Não, nunca cheatei. Mano, tem nenhuma vezinha assim, tipo, nenhum all hack, nenhum... Nada mesmo? Não, nada, Nico. Mas nem, sei lá, um jogo assim, não, nada, Nico. Nunca cheatou mesmo, mas nem... Você nunca pensou em cheatar, não.
And that was the moment...
Tava mal de companhia. Os caras que estavam mal de companhia, né? Eu que sou o bicampeão de Major ali, do trio. É que nós é BR, né? Vocês tendem a desvalorizar nós próprios, né? Só porque os caras são gringos, mas os caras que... Com todo respeito ao Flush e o Nico, né? Na mesa do Major, o Nico não senta. na mesa dos campeões de Major, o Nico não senta ainda. E olha que é meu brother, viu? Eu amo o Nico.
Starting, something's wrong. Few weeks later, there is like information on the internet. Kukli get banned.
Esse se ferrou.
I still think about this. I write to Kukli a lot of times. Kukli, you have something or no? Please tell me.
Ele vai ganhar esse, ele pode sentar. E na mesa dos bicampeões de Major, será que ele vai conseguir sentar dessa vez? Não sei.
You have something or no? And Kukli, I swear, Pasha, I'm not cheating. I'm not cheating. To be honest, I don't know.
É difícil, né?
Eu acredito no Nico.
Acredito que ele vai ganhar um Major, pô. Puta do jogador.
Start thinking what people can cheat on a professional level, on a competitive level, in LAN.
It impacted us, but we tried to kind of switch it into this us against them mentality where, you know, let's shut the crowd down. Yeah. Like,
so
we would take the silence as cheers.
Yeah, you were feeding on the...
Yeah.
So the iBuyPower ban, man, we had heard, you know, the CSGO lounge betting was happening and people were realizing their matches were on it and they're like, dude, this match doesn't mean anything. We go into this, some other North American teams say something's happening, some match fix or someone got caught, and we kind of heard someone without knowing the name, and then they said, I think it's Brax and all them. I think they literally threw a match. Wait a sec, they threw? Like, we're like, dude, I think they throw, look at these clips.
He's going to have two right there. Can they line up for him? What is he doing? Why did he hesitate so much? Oh, he says he wanted the knife.
I gotta say, the entries are looking a little weak for my red power along with the strats. I mean, they're just doing very basic things.
I think they actually threw, like, is this for real? Like, why would they, like, how much money could they have made? Like, you're like wondering, was this really worth? Like, they're for sure, something bad's gonna happen. And
a mancha bem feia assim,
then,
né?
of course, the news comes out and boom, Valve bans them.
Aí só porque os caras americanos, rola o quê? O mundo inteiro se comove porque os americanos roubaram. Se fosse brasileiro, não estaria aqui nesse documentário, tá ligado? Estaria na prisão ou em algum lugar muito longe, ou isso que me deixa puto com o mundo assim, sabe? Eu consigo perceber essas paradas, entendeu? Fatos. Aí vocês vão falar, viaja, nada a ver. É assim, confia. Confia.
Like, we were still figuring out our scene. Like, these are players that we for sure
Se fosse eu que tivesse sido banido por match fixing, eu não estaria nunca nesse documentário. Nunca, nunca, nunca. A única coisa que teria aparecido era, no máximo, um rodapé aqui, ó. Teve uma vez um jogador brasileiro que cheatou. Ele é horrível, nunca mais façam como ele. Não vamos citar o nick dele, pois não queremos dar, enfim, dar o spotlight pra ele, os holofotes pra ele. Ia ser assim, tá ligado? E tchau. Aqui não, aqui ó, nomezinho, todos os nomes, menção honrosa, música de tristeza, depoimentos felizes, depoimentos tristes. Se fuder, porra, roubou, porra. Se fuder, velho. Tem que ser banido, tchau.
play with again. And at this time,
Esse estilo aqui, inclusive, tava tá aqui ainda, né? Tava lá na Caos, não é isso?
And at this time you're thinking, wait, like Brax, who I liked as a player.
Aí o que me dói é, agora nível pessoal, conheci o Brax, nível pessoal. Um cara muito legal, velho, gente boa. Queria muito que ele tivesse tido a chance de, tá ligado? De ter tido a carreira dele no CS. Não aconteceu, provavelmente nunca vai acontecer. Puta de um cara talentoso, bom pra caramba, não sei o que, mas ele errou, velho. Errou, velho. Ele errou numa parada que não pode errar, mano. Tá ligado? Não dá, velho.
Steel, Dazed, AZK, like, these are all really good players. Are they done? And then I kind of started to be like, oh, this is real. Tyler, of course, said, hey, I wasn't part of this. The other guys weren't denying it, and you're like, really? Man, it was a bummer.
O Saco foi banido novinho, às vezes tem que aprender do jeito mais difícil. É, ele foi banido novinho, mano, só que... Sei lá, mano, eu com 18 anos eu sabia que roubar é errado, tá ligado? Que se me dessem grana pra eu entregar um jogo, eu sabia que com 18 anos eu sabia que é errado, tá ligado? Talvez mais novo, talvez eu tivesse não tivesse muito bem esse discernimento, tá ligado? Talvez eu tivesse uma desculpa, mas com 18, 19, e quando eu penso assim em mim, quando eu tinha 18, 19, eu já sabia que você receber grana pra entregar um jogo é muito ilegal, tá ligado? Não sei, tipo, não sei se eu tô sendo injusto, tá ligado?
Honestly, it just felt weird to even ask him about it. I think eventually I talked to Brax, and he's like, I didn't really even know what I was doing, but you did it, so it was...
É exatamente isso. Você não sabe o que você tava fazendo, beleza, mas você fez, velho. Não tem o que fazer.
I think at the time in North America, we were already struggling for practice. So not only did we lose like a really good practice partner, but like our rivalries, rivalries push you to the next level. I mean, if I could turn back the clock and talk to the iBuyPower guys, it's obvious. Like, okay, stay away. This is not worth it. So,
Jordan é um cara legal.
What else can I say, really, right?
Meu Deus, minha comida tá chegando em 2 minutos, velho. Muito rápido. Jesus.
However, this wasn't the first time the CSGO boat was rocked by drama. For that, we must look back to the time of the Olofboost.
Oh, the Olofboost. I'm gonna remember it all my life, you know.
So yeah.
Bom, 2 minutos pra comida chegar, aí vocês podem fazer que nem eu, ó. Pessoas do iFood, rola discussão na interwebs, né, se vocês devem descer ou não pra pegar a comida do entregador. E aí, ó, aqui faltam 2 minutos, entendeu? O tempo que eu desço lá, aqui onde eu moro, é 2 minutos. Dá 2 minutos. Então, eu não deixo ninguém esperando. Eu não deixo o próximo cara que ele vai entregar a comida, eu não deixo nem o próximo cara esperando. E eu não faço o entregador. Claro que eu vou descer, porra, óbvio que eu vou descer. Só tô explicando pra vocês não ser um imbecil que não desce, entendeu? E aí você desce, entendeu? Você desce, e aí você não deixa o cara esperando. você dá bom dia pra ele, você fala bom trabalho, irmão, tamo junto, e depois você sobe, velho. E aí todo mundo ganha tempo. Aí, 2 minutos agora. 2 minutos é a hora certa de descer aqui que eu não faço. Nem eu perco tempo, nem eu perco tempo esperando, nem ele perde tempo lá.
Matou, descer lá buscar. Tá vendo, velho? Matou, velho. Rapidão, desci. Olhei pro cara, o cara olhou pra mim. E fora uns caras que ainda. Eu chego lá embaixo e falo, caralho, tá aqui, mano, nem fudendo. Ou então tem outros que falam, caralho, mano, eu sabia que era você, eu vi epitácio, não falei nem fudendo aqui no taco. Direto rola. Legal pra caralho isso. Tira fotos, caralho. Já tirei foto com vários caras aqui que vieram pegar coisa. Vários mesmo, juro por Deus, uns 20 assim.
É nóis.
The Olofboost.
Yeah, the
sensitive topic for many reasons.
Gun shipping, are you ready? It's LDLC versus Fnatic. Make some noise.
Yeah, a packed house here for this match, and this could potentially be a grand final match.
So essentially, we ended up playing LDLC in the semifinals.
I remember we did a really good city side on Overpass.
Olá, Santé.
Third map.
3, 2, 15.
LDLC are coming into the second half ultra confident. I mean, they
assisti esse Major, dormi não, assisti esse Major em casa, deitado, que tá com a coluna destruída.
I think we lost Pistol as well.
Yeah, you did.
Eu era só um fã, assisti esse jogo todo aí. Engraçado, né, velho? Eu tenho umas sensações, por exemplo, esse Major aí eu assisti em casa com a sensação de eu quero muito jogar o próximo Major, eu vou estar no próximo Major, eu vou dar tudo possível imaginário dentro de mim pra estar no próximo Major. Esse aqui foi 2015, eu acho, mas eu não era nem profissional direito ainda, tá ligado? Só queria muito ser, só queria muito estar. Era meu sonho estar aqui nessa época. Eu assistia com os olhos brilhando assim, tipo, caralho, queria muito que fosse eu, tipo isso.
There's the one headshot. He needs to pick up a second one and he's gonna get it. Double kill. LDLC.
Ó, de onde veio uma. Eu vou falar duas inspirações pra mim, viu, da Toca. Um é o Travis Barker, baterista do Blink-182, e o outro é o Krings.
So we were essentially in a really deep hole.
Oh, the pressure is mounting on the Fnatic side.
And then we are up like to 13-4, something like that. And we are like, okay, we knew we had the game and we're gonna close it out.
And then we had this, boost which we essentially wanted to save even further into the tournament, but this was a do or die moment.
Do they have a weird boost going on currently? Yes,
Look at this boost.
Oh my god,
this is beautiful.
He can look over to the restrooms as well.
But I must ask, who came up with the boost? Like, where did you?
So it was JW who came with it, I don't know, 1.5 or 2 months earlier. So we never used it in practice. We'd only seen how it might play out.
So you didn't never used. So that was actually the first time you actually So you didn't actually know how it played out.
No.
Patience game coming. I can spot them coming out of Squeak door as well. He's here. He sees them down there. Straight headshot. They have no idea. Smith's looking confused and dazed, and there's going to be a follow-up headshot. Oh my God! You've got to be kidding me. They pick up the round. The boost works.
Ele tá comemorando ainda.
We don't really know how. Maybe we are missing some information. Make sure to communicate wisely for your teammates and stuff like that. So that's fine.
They still are not sure. They're just getting fired at. They're going down. Olofboost, they have no idea.
But after 2-3 rounds, we're like, he's still killing us. And we're trying to do some timeouts and to speak between us. Like, where is he?
Oh man, what a situation.
Olha o pause como era,
velho. Crazy situation.
I mean, did you see him? Did you see him? Did you see him? No. Like, what is going on?
No, I think he's just jumping. There it is. Olofboost. He's raining down death.
Eu acho que não era assim não, velho, os timeouts. Eu acho que ali pegaram a imagem errada, um take errado, tá ligado?
13-7.
I remember them looking so confused.
Yeah. You can see.
I see AKs looking up in the...
God, look at this now. Happy getting boosted up, but he gets spotted. Olofboost sees it coming.
And all the crowd, next to us, were starting just to jump or whatever, to look at us, to say, hey, what is going on? We don't understand, you know what I mean?
Fnatic, they make their way to the semis of another major tournament here. Pronax with a final kill.
then we just like lost the match. And normally when you lose a match, you are frustrated, you are sad, you are angry, whatever, but you got emotions. And it's probably one of the only match of my whole career that we didn't have emotions because we didn't understand. We didn't know what's going on.
I mean, the map is called Olofboost for a reason. Honestly, I don't know, I am genuinely speechless. It's made me so upset that because it is complete. Do you think it's fair?
Por que o cara tava causando dele?
In the arena, the fans were cheering, right? So we were super excited. I was screaming after every kill, I think. I was super excited, and I was like, yeah. Then we won, right? I was super happy. And then, yeah, I was watching Twitter, and that was just a weird vibe, like.
After the match, then of course we went towards the admin because we were like he's seeing like 70% of the map. How is it legit?
I remember being, obviously sad, watching at the reactions.
It was so weird as a spectator as well. I remember actually tweeting. I wrote like, "This isn't Counter-Strike at all."
Yeah. But it was all this circumstance because we're recently cheating accused of Flusha.
Yeah.
I remember even walking into the hotel, some players would yell at us, scream at us. So we couldn't really talk to anyone. It was like everyone hated us.
We were isolated.
Yeah, we were isolated from the competitive scene at that point.
Yeah, people were not liking us. The community did not like us. All the pro players, everyone. That for me was very hard. I was close to stop playing professionally. I didn't want to do anything else. This is not worth it, Weird vibe and very depressing times. I just remember I wanted to leave. I wanted to get out of there.
I think a lot of players, myself included, is a little bit regretful probably how it all turned out.
Even if, in my opinion, it was not legit to do something like that, I can't say that it was also something good with all people going harsh at them or whatever. The bashing on their side were too heavy, way too heavy, and I think it was really hard for them.
Not the best memories after that win, but because at the end of the day we decided to drop out of the tournament.
Fnatic has forfeit the match between against LDLC.
Okay.
So this is final, and LDLC is through. They're gonna face off.
So we essentially decided there's no point in
that's actually true.
In doing
who
it.
can handle that? Actually,
no, it was like you had to isolate for a while from social media.
No.
É meio injusto, talvez, né? Não sei.
I mean, I don't think that boost was that overpowered, and I've said this many times before. If it happened again, I would do the same. Now, even more so, and I would fight the decision. I don't know, I'm a different person now, but yeah. In the end, it kind of helped because after that, I think I became a better player, and we as a team became a better team as well, because we were like, okay, fuck it, it's we against everyone else. Let's just do this together, and we started winning, and we won a lot.
Your ESL 1 Katowice champions are Fnatic!
Baita do
us,
time.
and also for Fnatic in a way, for
Baita do
all
time.
kind of this bullshit that was going on. Let's just not put that chance in the trash. If we win against Fnatic like that, we win the event, no matter what.
Round of applause for LDLC.
Baita da equipe aí, viu, velho?
Oh, they're going to put it up there.
Mas o Fnatic também
That
era
mean,
melhor.
You
Não,
will
o Fnatic era
remember
melhor
it
que esse.
for lifetime. And I was also playing with Smith, who is my best friend. When the first major came out, we were like, okay, let's do a promise that we're gonna win our first major together. And we did what we were actually dreaming of when we were younger. And I'm really happy to have been lucky with him and with my former teammates back then.
O Shox. Shox, Gatwice. Deixa eu achar aqui. Deve estar tá no meu Instagram essa foto. Mas tem essa aqui, né? Que a gente no hotel. Eu, Gatwice, Nel e Floras. E essa aqui tem. Essa aqui sou eu e o Pronax em Malmo. Que era do Fnatic, né? Essa daqui. Essa foto aqui, ó. Eu, Smiths, Shox, Code e esse aqui é o Gatwice. Que é justamente esses caras aqui, né, que a gente tava vendo agora.
And with the controversy behind us,
Todo campeonato, todos os campeonatos, exceção todos, estávamos juntos. Taco, Code, Shox, Smith, Gatwice. Todos, sem exceção, estavam nós 5 no lobby do hotel, juntos. Trocando ideia, bebendo, falando merda, conversando. Foi uma época muito feliz.
Scene began rising. Born out of South America.
Olha ele!
So many years playing.
Olha ele! Meu capitão,
So
porra.
many years playing. So many nice moments. Major trophy. A lot of friends. Some rivals. Very cool. When CSGO came out, personally, I had just joined university. I was studying electrical engineering for 2 weeks, and then CSGO came out. And for me, it was like, what the hell do I do now? Do I keep studying? Do I finish this university, or do I really go all in again on gaming? Because I had done that before. It was in 2009 when I got the invitation to play with the best Brazilian players at the time, and I really went all in during that time. But it was a tough time for CS overall, because I think it was at the very end of PS 1.6 and things were not looking that good anymore. So yeah, I had some thoughts, and I decided I had to go all in again. I had to keep going. And then 2014, we decided to go to our first CSGO tournament. It happened in France. And on that specifically month, we decided to use all the gatherings, all the money we received from the Students on Games Academy.
This is Fallen, and I'm here to talk today about CT on Mirage.
And we actually told the community, hey, we're going to be using the money to go to that tournament. So the subscriptions doubled. And we went from like 200 students monthly to 400 at that time. And then we played our first tournament there. I think we won a match and lost all of the others, or maybe we lost all the matches. And it was quite funny, because even Pasha here, I remember in Fur, he was like on the tournament, I'm going to take a photo with this guy. I might not have ever seen him again, you know? And then that's when we went for our first international tournament. We played MLG Aspen, and that's when we really showcased ourselves.
O Fê Ele falava isso a carreira toda dele. Eu não tiro foto com nunca tirei foto de nenhum jogador. Minto. Tirei uma vez com o Pacha. Porque a gente era ruim pra caralho na época da SWC lá que a gente foi pra porra da França. Tomamos um pau, eu falei, nunca mais vamos voltar aqui nessa merda. Tirei uma foto com ele e fui embora. Tirando isso, nunca tirei uma foto com pro player nenhum. Palavras do Fê. Cheira agora, velho.
To the world for the first time.
Aí pro documentário fica bonitão, né? Mas imagina se fosse documentário fez explicando.
Because we beat Cloud9. Jordan and his team was doing super good at the time. Then here comes the Brazilians coming from nowhere. Nobody ever heard of them. And then we played an amazing match against them on Mirage. We were playing with a couple new strategies that no one have ever seen it. We're literally throwing 5 smokes at the same time on A side.
To make sure that they don't take any losses once these grenades come in. And there you go. See Cloud9 moving in a little bit. They know what's going on.
We had all planned out where we're gonna plant the bomb, which kills are gonna come, how they would freak out when they see all the smokes. And then people are like, oh my god, like we gotta get this game global.
Just like that, Cloud9 get obliterated against the Brazilians. Kaboom, I don't think anyone saw that coming, and Cloud9 looks stunned, they look speechless. And watch out, world, Brazil's got a contender.
Having the Brazilians as a rival were interesting because they moved to USA, so now we had a new practice partner. And these guys were like, "Whoa, these guys could shoot."
Yeah, so we first went to US and we went together.
Graças a Deus, né, Jordan? Nós teve que ir pra ensinar vocês. Graças a Deus, né?
Stores, buy the first tables, get the first chairs, you know.
Vocês entraram com o país rico, nós entrou com o CS. Aí casou junto, deu tudo certo. Mas se nosso país fosse rico... Caralho, sou cuzão pra caralho, né? Foi mal, mano, desculpa. Foi mal.
We were deciding who is gonna sleep with who because we didn't have enough rooms for everyone. But you know, there was just this feeling that what really mattered to us was playing some CS. And that's when we received the first invite to play qualification process in Katowice for the major. During that trip, we didn't have enough money to do all the things we wanted. And that's when Flusha had just won, I think, a Pantamera tournament in Sweden, and he decided to donate his winnings to our cause.
Hey Flusha, we're just hanging out here in Denver and realized that you made a donation for us of 4K reals, and because of you, we are ready to go there. Thank you so much, man.
Flusha, you are such a god, man.
For a lot of help from himself and other players and other orgs like ESA and Brazilian community were able to go to Poland and qualify for the first major. And you can imagine the pressure, right? Because not only we really wanted to go through and do well, but a lot of you have helped us financially and emotionally, and everyone supporting us. And when we went to the last match, we were playing the Danish guys, and I just remember the feeling of finishing that match and recognizing how important that win was.
Fallen picks it up, and Kaboom advance another step closer to the major.
Couple changes here, couple changes there, and we are able to get this guy in the team. Eventually ZKK was removed and Code0 was added, and since day one he already showcased something different.
Nessa época,
we would go play practice and he was just a headshot machine. You could see.
Me arrepia muito, porque nessa... Ai, caralho. Nessa época, o Code... a gente era muito proda, e ele... mandava mensagem pra mim... Caralho, Taquinho, tô amassando nos treinos. A gente achava que era difícil jogar contra o europeu. A gente achava que quando ele foi chamado pra LG, eu e o Code, ele veio falar comigo, a gente ficou meio triste, né? Porque a gente ia se separar, não sei o quê. E aí... a gente se falava quase todos os dias, tá ligado? E aí, como é que é aí na Europa, não sei o quê. E aí ele falou, pô, nada demais, a gente acha que a gente joga mal aí no Brasil. Cheguei aqui, tô amassando os caras sabem nem atirar direito, não sei o quê. O coach falando pra mim na época. Ele ficava mandando print dos treinos, sabe? Terminava o treino contra o VP, ele matava 30, mandava pra mim. Enfim.
See it on the first days. Even the practice we're playing, I remember even Kerrigan saying something like, where the hell did you find this guy? You know, he's like dropping 30 bombs every single practice.
Olha aí.
And from day one, he was very different. He had a lot of dedication. He was the first one on the server, last one off. Very smart, very open-minded to the ideas the team wanted to play. At a certain point, we felt that something was needed. We decided to pick up Taco, FNX, and Zeus, the coach, and make a big replacement to the team. And that was just the beginning for us. That's where all the magic happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise here. Light the building up.
Yeah, MLG Columbus, I remember at the time as well, they had just doubled up the prize pool. You went from $250,000 to $500,000, which were like, whoa, if it happens for us to win, that's gonna be the biggest ever.
There you have it, folks. And again, I don't think you can nod enough to Fallen. Not only what he has done with this team, what he does with any of his players around him, and what he has done for the Brazilian scene.
They've already, in the space of a few months, elevated themselves. They're already an elite team. They're making finals. They're coming close to winning. The key thing is they've never won a big tournament before. And they've certainly never been this deep in a major before. So the obvious narrative is like, oh, is it their time yet?
And we played this tournament super well. One of the deciding matches happened on Mirage again. And this time we had this guy, 15-9. Yeah, he has the graffitiing game now on Van, on B-side Mirage.
Here he comes once again. The first base is a Dren. He's going to hit the ground there as Cold. Oh, what? A jumping double from Cold! What is going on right now? How does he do this?
He made some magic happen, and they were like, what the hell? What just happened? And he was like, I can't even explain what happened, guys. Let's just win this thing out. From that moment on, we kept going, and we came back into this match. There even a Taco on the second map on Cash. He wrongly, or I think he misbought the auto sniper, and he was getting so many kills with him.
Foi errado não, eu acho. Não sei, na real.
I think he even bought it again afterwards.
Comprei.
And now Taco's in there with that auto sniper. 2 frags. He's going to get the last one as well.
Some of those things that decides that you don't really account for, but when it's your time to win, when it's fate, it just really happened. And then later on we played finals against Navi, and we won first map on Mirage.
Picking it up, and Luminosity winning on Mirage.
And then from that moment the confidence was over the roof. We just wanted to win this trophy so much that nothing was stopping us.
Now it's a one-on-one, Guardian versus Taco. It may just be destined to be. It's Luminosity winning their first major championship.
So yeah, this team was quite special. Quite special. Selfless player, Taco, playing for the team, doing his anchor role. Every team wanted to have a Taco at the time. We had Code Zero, best player in the world for 2 years in a row, insane rifler. We had Fur, the most aggressive player, and I would say a meta-changing game style, you know, like so many people learn from him. And we had FNX, surviving from the ashes, clutching a lot, and FNX, the kind of player who you just see that he was born for the game. Going through my mind, that was like, well, everything really was worth it, you know. I have been playing since 2003. I won that in 2016, so 13 years of grinding, you know, a lot of time looking for a moment like that.
Muito grind. Já?
I know that you've sacrificed an awful lot. You've moved home, you've left family at home,
Sim.
you've had no money, you've put money into the scene, you've helped the Brazilian Counter-Strike scene, so much. Can you sum up to me just what this means to the country of Brazil and your teammates?
Just to sum it up, this is our dream coming true. And I don't know, just thanks. It's our dream to play Counter-Strike competitively, and winning the biggest tournament ever on CSGO means so much to me personally, and I'm sure it means a lot to my teammates as well.
Que foto.
And I'm sure it means a lot to my teammates as well.
Essa daqui, ó.
One by one, the great leaders of Counter-Strike began to get their moments of glory. From Fallen to the legendary Ukrainian captain, Zeus.
I just say Olofmeister, I love you. And second, God help me, and I won major. Woo!
But despite all of this, the scene still yearned for a major win out of North America.
So going into probably my best CSGO roster yet, which was myself, Shroud, Stewie, Automatic, Skadoodle. We hit our stride for sure, but really we hadn't done what we wanted this whole time. We hadn't won a major. You know, I think at that point something needed to happen in our team, myself and Shroud out for Tarek and Rush, and honestly it looked all the same. Everything looked the same until E-League Major. Boston.
We're going to have FaZe versus Cloud9, so much history, and it's all about this trophy.
Yeah, the E-League Major, the final, the choke. Yeah, it's a hard one. I mean, we played super good going into that tournament. We were super confident, and during the tournament we just became better and better and better.
FaZe Clan, this is meant to be their major. They've been the favorites for like coming in, one of the most expensive rosters, if not the most expensive roster. If they don't win this...
O Cloud9 aqui ganhar foi um grande fluke, na minha opinião. Fluke é coisa que só acontece uma vez a cada 100. Na minha opinião, né? FaZe ter ganho isso aqui, com certeza.
Not only was their team top to bottom skilled, Olaf was probably considered the previous couple years one of the best players in the world, came back as like not even their star player at that point, and he was still such a beast. Then you got Nico, who's arguably the best rifler of all time in CSGO, Kerrigan, who's arguably one of the best strat callers, Rain, who's one of the most solid land players. Every shot he needs to hit, he's gonna hit. And then Guardian, he was one of those operas who you felt his presence always.
And then in the final, right, we play Cloud9, which was a very big surprise. They went down 0-2 in the group stage.
Boom, you go into E-League Major groups, 0-2. You're 0-2, dead team walk-in starts to rise, the zombies start to stand up, there's like resentment building in the team, people aren't very happy.
Behind the scenes, there was a lot of rumors going around that Cloud9, the team was finished, like they were done. They didn't want to play with each other.
And they flipped a switch, and that switch was, now they're 1-2, now they're 2-2. Now they're 3-2, they're out of groups, and now all of a sudden something's cooking here.
Now Cloud9, on the other hand, an unbelievable, difficult run that they faced. It was an uphill battle. They had to beat all of the top teams above them to get there.
We were kind of happy to play Cloud9 in the final, and we were like, oh, yeah, okay, now we got a very big opportunity, right? And then, yeah, the final, we win the first map, and then we lose the second map, and then we play the third map, Inferno. And yeah, I think everybody knows how that went. To this day, I still haven't looked at that game. I haven't looked at that VOD. I can't do it.
You've never watched it
Sim,
back?
foi aqui em Boston que a gente teve que jogar
time
contra o Cloud9 na... Esse Cloud9 aí, na minha opinião...
So,
não sei, velho. Porque o documentário é americano, né? Então os caras...
I watched the Mirage game. That's the only one. I watched the one we won. And I'm like, I'm not watching more, man. I don't really see the point. Because I know that I'm just going to get pissed off. I'm just going to get angry. I'm just going to get tilted. All right, let's watch this shit again.
You know, we're here on NA soil. You got Stu coming on Tarek's shoulders. I think the boys were just, first of all, like the fact that they were there at all after being 0-2 was probably going through their heads. And then I think just in general, they knew they needed to get this crowd going, like any advantage you can get.
Yeah, it was a super big moment for Americans. Not only the first time in a major final, I think it is for the Americans, or second time, but also being on home soil. Nobody expected it.
Boston makes a noise in this bitch!
They start to press, and the pistol bullets are all over the place, but it's going to be FaZe who get the defuse.
I think the whole game was very close, and then on the T side, when we switched over, we played super good in the start. I don't know, I felt super confident during the whole final, during the whole major. I had a feeling that we were gonna win.
Match point FaZe, they are on the cusp of winning this major.
And after that, I think we all started to believe maybe...
O FaZe, vocês achavam que vocês iam ganhar, porque nós estávamos do outro lado da tabela. E nós fomos eliminados antes, que vocês sabem, se vocês pegam nós aí na final, vocês vão tomar um pau, como sempre. E Cloud9, vocês deram sorte que nós pegou nós descansado na semifinal. Todo fudido pro terceiro jogo, com o admin lá americano mandou nós nem comer pra ir jogar, senão também não vai se fuder
A
todos.
little bit that we had already won.
And you said Cloud9, if they wanted to do it, they'd have to do it the hard way.
But at the same time, this makes me feel a little bit better because I thought it was 15-9, but 15-11.
Eu quero o tri do pai, velho. Se fuder, porra.
But we should still win this.
Tarek is not done with this major yet.
Here it is, Tarek! They stay alive for one more round.
Tyler gets big op kills, big clutches, big B holds. Like, they definitely needed to show up. It wasn't easy.
In the most pivotal moment, it has to be Carrigan, it has to be the leader, but it's Russ all the way, and Cloud9 again they stay alive.
Then still we started playing off in pool on banana like every round, and we had a very hard time adapting to that.
Being pulled, automatic coming off his position. The smoke, the flashes, automatic slides. Stewie needs to land some shots, and he is. 2 kills for him.
There was a couple of moments where it looked bleak, and then all of a sudden, boom.
Goes down, he must stay alive. Stewie is going absolutely crazy on the B-bomb site. There's no time to fly the bomb. It's too late. The money's not there. One more round.
There was a lot of noise. The heart starts pumping 10 times faster because you just want to end it. Final buy in the final round. And this is a lot of pressure because we felt that we should win this major. And there was a lot of people who really wanted to win a major. Guardian has been in a major final like 4 times, and this was his 4th one. And we are 15-14, and it kind of feels like this is the only chance we have.
Take a breather here and recompose for the final round of regulation.
I think they like faked A and they were falling back B last second.
FaZe Clan trying to force the CTs back on A.
It's 1 minute left. I think we have a little bit more time to decide what we want to do. I make a stupid play.
Olofboost has been taken out towards the B-bomb site.
It's about the pressure it gets to you, man.
And I think FaZe like might have got a kill, but there's like 12 seconds.
They are 1v3 on B now.
If Stewie just gets run over, they probably get bombed down.
Stewie's on his own, but look at the time!
And this by Stewie, man.
Look at the time, there's 7 seconds to got the bomb!
Boom, time's wearing down. You can hear Barrel's voice right now.
They're trying to build pyramids, but there's no more play!
Boom, Stewie holds B.
Stewie's won the round! We're going to overtime!
Cloud9 have done it! How have they done that? They came back all the way!
He hits every shot. If he misses one of those and they get the refrag, we win the major. So that feels hard to see, yeah. It's hard to watch, man. It is. It's first time seeing this, so yeah. I don't know.
Secured the overtime, which was still not a done deal, but what an epic feat in that arena. And that's when the crowd started losing their mind, saying, I think we can close this. Let's do it here.
Isso não foi grafite porque a jogada, na minha opinião, é muito pior do que fazem ser. Te amo, Jake. Love you, Stewie. Faltava 8 segundos, mano. Quando ele matou o C4 ali, o round já acabou, tá ligado? Foi assim, é real, velho, tá ligado? É que depois a galera gosta de fazer a parada lindona, passa o quê, mas faltava 8 segundos, irmão. Assim que ele matou o primeiro, o cara C4 já acabou já o round, velho. Mas é aquela coisa, né? Pela mágica.
These personalities, I feel like both Tarek and Stu especially, they kind of become better when the crowd is on their side. They can feed of it, you know, right? And they didn't give up, and you have to give it to them.
NA's wanted this major so bad that I think right when they hit that overtime round, it was like a release, collective release of the audience, like losing their mind.
I mean, for us, it was hard to reset mentally, right? Because you feel like you kind of have already won the major when you're at 15-11 T side, and then you're on overtime, you're like, shit, we had 4 tries.
Cloud9's defense is looking very strong indeed. Press back at it again from the pit position, and it doesn't seem like there's a way to stop Cloud9 now.
But it's hard watching because it's so like small stuff that could have changed a lot of rounds. And that's...
It's Guardian. He's the only man standing between Cloud9 and the major. It's going to be a double peak. There's the first one. We're going to overtime number 2.
Guardian did clutch a lot in this tournament, so you felt like it was still a possibility. You're hoping, right?
Can he do it again? He's been in this position before to win phase. around a very important, very crucial one. Can he deny Cloud9?
He's going to close this 1v2. This is what he does.
We saw it from this position before. He cannot miss a single shot.
You could hear them saying, send them home.
Guardian waits patiently.
It sucks wanting your teammate to clutch, but this, I don't know.
As Cloud9 sets the push up. Oh! Oh, it's happened!
And they peeked him and he missed a shot. And I was like, dude, that was it right there.
Cloud9 are your E-League Major champions!
So I was just like, honestly,
Parabéns,
watching
League.
on my phone
Jogaram muito.
when they were in the playoffs.
Tô brincando,
wow,
Cloud9
they're
jogou
doing
pra caralho
this.
esse
What's
campeonato
going
também.
on? I'm like, dude,
Os caras eram bons, jogaram bem pra caramba.
major, and then all of a sudden,
Mas a E-League também jogou bem.
I'm checking my phone. This map, that map, third map. They lost. Oh my gosh, I didn't lose. It's overtime. Oh my, and like watching it, and I was like, dude, they just won the major.
You're shocked. You don't know what to say, you don't know what to do, and you don't understand what just happened because like 10 minutes ago you were up 15-11. You were gonna win a major.
Começou?
But you end up losing in.
It's off, aí fiquei on. Agora tô off de novo. Vamos lá. O que é que eu falei nosso? O que é que eu falei nosso? Nosso manager? O Joke ainda é manager do Liquid, inclusive. Não, Vocês mexem louco, velho. Vou continuar aqui assistindo que é melhor, velho. Vocês mexem muito louco, velho. Eu tava vendo. Nosso na época, né, porra? Top 3 coaches brasileiros. Não sei, trabalhei com poucos. Mas vamos colocar aí. Sem ordem necessária. Eu, Zac e Chuck, vai. Que são meus amigos. O Zac nem tanto. O Zac, eu não sei se ele gosta muito de mim também. A galera da Immortus ficou puto comigo uma época. Olha como as coisas são, velho. Feira lastra, Fada lastra. Os caras lastram tudo. E aí os caras ficaram bolados comigo, pararam de falar comigo na época porque eu postei no Twitter. Jacaré que dorme a onda leve. Não era nem pra eles. Jacaré que dorme vira bolsa. Uma parada assim eu postei, velho. Porque foi assim. No ESL Pro League lá. No ESL Pro League nos Estados Unidos. A gente perdeu da Immortals. E aí, quando a gente perdeu da Immortals, os caras começaram a zoar no Twitter, fizeram vários tweets lá. E aí, a Immortals foi jogar o outro dia. E aí, a Immortals perdeu. E aí, a Immortals não, né? Sei lá qual era o nome do time na época. Mas o time dos moleques. Henrique, Lucas, Zac, pá, Boltz. E aí, os caras perderam, tá ligado? E aí, eles perderam a vaga e a gente classificou mesmo perdendo, entendeu? Foi uma parada assim. E aí, eu dei uma zoada no Twitter, tipo, Jacaré que dorme vira bolsa. Só que, mano, foi uma parada tão sem maldade. Por quê? O Henrique é meu brotherzaço, velho. Eu conheço o Henrique desde 2013, porra. Tá ligado? A gente começou junto no CSGO, pelo menos. Dex lá, Lucas, então tem liberdade. A gente tinha liberdade ali pra se zoar. E o Henrique e o Lucas, que foi ali quem eu tava na zoeira, nem ligaram, tá ligado? Nem cagaram. Mas o Zac e a galera lá ficou puto comigo, eu acho, até hoje. Mas enfim, foda-se, tô nem aí.
You knew that everything was going to be taken more seriously.
Mas, né, eu tava falando dos 3 coaches. Eu acho que Zac, Zeus e Chuck, que eu gosto. O Rei mandou mensagem? Nem vi que o Rei mandou mensagem. Deixa eu ver como ele mandou mensagem. Vocês são safados pra caralho, velho. Vocês querem ver quem tá aqui. Satisfeitos? Ah, o coach da PEN, né? O Hicks também. É que eu não trabalhei com essa galera, tá ligado? Então eu não sei muito bem quem que é o quê, tá ligado? O Joker da Liquid. É legal, o cara sempre na paz, solícito. Joker da Liquid? Joker? Quem que é esse Joker da Liquid aqui? É Joker, não? É o Joker. Joker Steve.
Are the E-League Major Champion.
Thank you. I don't really have much words to say, as you know. I'm not crying, you're crying, stop.
It's just so epic to have Skadoodle do that interview because that's not him. Like, he was always in the background, and to have, I'm not crying, you're crying, you know? But I understand to pass that barrier and to overcome that is kind of what they were all playing for.
Legal, né? Skadoodle, velho.
Finally, with a North American major win, the scene rejoiced. And boy, did we ever have fun in doing so.
Where did all the memes come from? You are not my friend, you are my brother, my friend.
You're not my friends, you're my brothers, my friend.
I definitely think North America had the most, like, content, you know, like Mo, you know, the chicken coop scene.
Please, chicken coop. Chicken coop! Chicken fucking coop!
I could hear his voice from a picture. I don't know how often you could say that. Tarek eating cereal, getting aces. Freakazoid, our whole team, you know, Tank Top 9.
I always the guy, like a memes coming to Papito, to me.
The Score Esports, they have an application where you can basically catch up on all of the esports.
People are very shy in Poland because they think about me bad, I am stupid, I don't know English, and I don't care. When someone asks me, Pasha, go to interview, I go for interview. Hello, my friends. Here is talking Pasha Biceps from Virtus.pro. Hello. Good morning, my friends.
People would recognize me in 2009, but not to the same extent we happened in 16 and 17. I think I became the most followed pro player in CS. I was able to be presented in a shampoo, for example, for clearance like Cristiano Ronaldo, you know. which one you want? People are like in Brazil saying, do you want the Cristiano Ronaldo face or falling face? Of course, I'll take the falling one.
Oh man, I already know you. The flashbang dance. This is a simple one. I can only do a little one behind the chair here. But the flashbang dance, it started as the character in CSGO when they got blind, their arm goes in front, you have the gun out. It was kind of goofy. And then like we beat Dignitas on stage at Cologne, and I just flashbang dance on him like right before the handshake on the stage. And then it just started rolling where people are like flashbang dance, and like that was the thing that I created all the way to this point where now we have a song in the game called the flashbang dance. So
we saw that Neymar was playing, and then he wanted to start investing into a team. Like he even thought about buying us from SK, from what I heard. Quite frankly, he's good. He's smart. Like he knows some tricks. He knows what to clutch.
I stream a lot and I go to matchmaking, and there was the guy who, you know, act bad, and I say to him, you are not my friend. You are not my friend. And he was, you know, he feel bad, and I say, you are not my friend. You are my brother, my friend. You are my brother, my friend.
I went to Russia, and boom, the guy had a fallen face with a full bird on his arm. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, you, what do I mean to you for you to put my full face on your bicep?
I always say, my friend, my friend, my friend. I like it. I'm proud of this because it's very good sentence. It's very good sentence.
Faixa agora, né, velho? Falenzão também.
But amongst all of that fun, little did the scene know that a new king was emerging. From the icy winds of the north.
Okay, so Peter, a lot of people say that this is where the action happens.
Puta merda,
This is not
velho.
the bedroom. I'm not talking about the bedroom, but I know that there should be some trophies in here.
There's a little bit of trophies in here.
And I'm curious to see which ones you can show me.
There's a few. I mean...
A época do abalo já começa sendo apresentada pelo Cajun, velho. Puta que pariu, velho.
You mentioned... I have this one. It's not as...
Apresentador, né, ele?
pretty, but it's an MVP, at least from Blast. It's like...
Quality has upped since then, huh?
Yes, it has.
But MVP, huh?
Yeah, I got
Nice.
a little bit. This is like one of the oldest trophies that I have, like from this, like it's called Steel Series CSGO League. It was like a Danish.
É, então, nem Major tem, porra, porque tá aqui no documento.
Small championship.
Tô zoando.
You also know it's small when it says, congratulations with your nice placement in the Steel Series League. Thank you for participating. and keeping the esports going.
Yeah, that's it, keeping it alive. Yeah, that's true.
Notem também não tem, o Jordan não tem, mas o Jordan, pelo menos, ele é a cara do NA, entendeu? A cara. Quando você pensa na cara da Dinamarca, quem você pensa? Você pensa no device, né? Do pre.
We had the Katowice one here.
Nice.
And there's like ECS season 5.
Was this the one in London?
Yeah, I think so. And this one as well from. I mean, careful, you might drop it on your toes. It might hurt.
You can just give me all of them. I'm gonna pretend for one day that I'm Dupree.
I guess. And then of course,
this is a insane life, you know. Yeah, can I have the gold bar too? Damn, son.
I brought you some tea, Casper.
Lovely.
You told me I could give you the best one in the house, so I brought you the mango one.
You gave me yours, I think. I know.
I did. There's a lot of pictures here, and I can definitely tell that this is like a really great combination of everything that CSGO has brought to us.
This is, I think, the first iteration of Astralis.
Yeah.
And probably the first organization that was owned just by players.
Yeah, like the first player-owned organization. We wanted to have wanted to have a voice within the team, and I think that was one of the main reasons why we wanted to create it. Also because we wanted to create something Danish. I think that was also one of the things that stood out for us. But that was also like maybe the kickstart of the choking thing that we also had in Astralis. I think that came later in Astralis. We won a couple of tournaments in TSM, but there was without a doubt that we had issues dealing with the pressure and dealing with the expectations that came along with the whole winning process. And I think this is like Mia. I don't know how many people actually know her, but she was the first one that we picked up in Astralis to help us.
Lembro das psicólogas da Astralis, velho. Lembro, acompanhava ele em todos os campeonatos, inclusive até o...
I solve these
que eles
problems.
ganharam em Atlanta.
Make us see ourselves as
Foi um dos primeiros times assim a aparecer com psicólogo e ganhar e a galera falar, caralho, mano, porra, os caras têm um psicólogo, hein, vamos contratar aí. Foi mais ou menos isso.
It was also one of the forces for us winning our first major, I believe.
It's Championship Sunday in the grand finals of the 2017 E-League Major.
Team Astralis.
E-League Major, adivinha que Major foi esse? Mais um E-League, hein? Esse é outro, hein? Adivinha quem jogou duas MD3 no mesmo dia?
Organization, I always remember them like a...
Semifinal contra o VP. Adivinha se o Mincico, que é o dono do campeonato da E-League, não tava comendo um Korean barbecue com o VP? Se não tava, se eles não eram brotherzaço.
Very professional team.
Tô de olho em você.
Like players, then staff, before the final.
MLG você também jogou, ué. Irmão, para de ser burro, porra. MLG eu joguei, mas todo mundo jogou. Nesses dois aí, League, só nós jogou. Se a condição foi igual pra todo mundo, se é pra todo mundo jogar na neve, nós jogamos na neve, todo mundo. Não vai ter um jogando na neve, um no sol, um na temperatura boa, entendeu? Desculpa como exaltei. Mas enfim. Se é pra todo mundo jogar, todo mundo joga. Não existe um time que joga duas MD3 e três times que não joga. Não existe isso, entendeu?
When I saw like the Psycholog, and we said, what the hell is going on? They got Psycholog.
O tempo vai provar que eu tô certo, velho.
In the team, the girl, and everyone, you know, they are one step ahead of us. With Psycholog, guys.
O tempo já tá provando que eu tô certo.
Actually,
Aos poucos o tempo vai provando que eu tô certo.
I was like given a warning from Sonic at that time because I had my struggles in my personal life that I couldn't figure out, and it just made me a bad teammate, I guess, and I couldn't find the focus. So he actually told me maybe 3 months before the major that you need to like get your shit together, otherwise we might eventually have to look for someone else. And obviously
Nessa época rolava um boato, e eu sei disso aí, que no Astralis, quem contou isso pra nós foi o Kerrigan, pra mim e pro Fallen na época. No Astralis os caras tinham um aviso de kick. Que quando um jogador tá jogando mal, eles davam um aviso. Ó, você vai ser quicado. Se ajeita aí, você vai ser quicado. E aí, uma vez, a gente tava lá não lembro qual país que era, e aí o Kerrigan chegou pra mim e pro Fallen e falou, e aí, mano, beleza? Tô sob aviso de kick. A gente ficou aí, o Fallen olhando e falou, caralho, mano, aviso de kick, velho, essa é nova, tá ligado? Porra. O bicho tava sob aviso de kick, velho. Caralho, velho. E ele foi quicado mesmo, velho. Depois do tempo ele foi quicado, Kerrigan. Real mesmo, juro por Deus essa história, velho. Juro por Deus, aviso de kick, velho. Os caras tinham o Astralis. Devia ser esse aviso aí que o Dupree recebeu, velho. É sério, velho, não tô zoando.
Further we got into the tournament.
É foda, velho. A gente até ficou dissertando na época, tá ligado? Tipo, caralho, imagina, mano, se a gente jogasse com um. Como é que fala? Aviso de kick, deve ser uma merda, né? Se jogar com aviso de kick, velho.
I feel like we started playing better, and then all of a sudden we found ourselves in the grand final against Virtus.pro. You know, like the Poles at that time, they were like really experienced, and I remember going up against them.
Mas eu tô zoando pra caramba aqui. O Astralis, sem dúvida alguma, o melhor time da história do CSGO. O que esses caras fizeram aí. O que a gente fez no CSGO. Quando a gente chegou e a gente começou a ganhar as paradas, falava, meu Deus, ganharam mais todo mundo. O Astralis, a gente chegou e ganhou mais todo mundo, de fato. Mas quando o Astralis chegou, eles conseguiram dobrar o que a gente ganhou, entendeu? Tudo que a gente fez, os caras fez em 2. Então, velho, esses caras são o maior time da história. Concordo que a nossa história de ter saído do Brasil, de estar num polo que esquecido, que ninguém liga pra CS, que os caras não davam vaga, que os caras não faziam nada, eu concordo que essa história é imbatível, tá ligado? Nossa história é linda, é de dificuldade, superação, entendeu? Do começo ao fim. Na teoria, eles tiveram o caminho mais fácil, né? Mas, falando só de troféu, só de conquistas, eles foram os que mais conquistaram.
The final was like, okay, this is like.
Não importa, SK continua melhor pra nós. É difícil mesmo. O Sandro falou que foi a NiP do Pronax. Fnatic do Pronax. Não NiP do Pronax, só você errado aí. E eu não falei que eles foram o maior time do CS. Eu tô falando que o Astralis foi o maior time do CS, que ganhou de tudo. Agora time, quando entrava no server, aí, meu Deus do céu, o que é isso? Era o Fnatic, velho. Eu falei, ai meu Deus do céu, velho, o que é isso? O Astralis também, pelo amor de Deus. Porém, o Astralis, quando a gente jogava contra eles, quando eu jogava contra eles na SK, o Astralis era a nossa puta. Quando eu saí do SK e fui pro Liquid, eu virei a puta do Astralis, tá ligado? E quando eu voltei, enquanto eu tava no Liquid, o MIBR era a minha puta. A galera, a gente só espancava o MIBR. Porém, o MIBR ganhava do Astralis. Ganhava não, vai. O MIBR não ganhava do Astralis. Os caras se orgulhavam de chegar perto de ganhar do Astralis, vai. Os caras chegavam perto de ganhar do Astralis, tá ligado? E aí, quando eu voltei pro MIBR, eu joguei contra o Astralis, tá ligado? No MIBR. E a gente ganhou 16-2. E aí, não, a gente perdeu na real, em Katowice. Só que o jogo não foi difícil. No Liquid era difícil pra caramba o jogo contra o Astralis, entendeu? E aí, nessa época eu fiquei, caramba, velho. É o estilo de jogo mesmo aqui. Ou o Astralis tem medo mesmo. Tinha medo de jogar contra nós da SK. Sabe quando tem aquele. Quando rolava aquele respeitozão? E aí, se pá, ainda tem isso aqui. Porque o Liquid, velho. Quando eu tava lá no Liquid jogar contra o Astralis, pelo amor de Deus, velho. Eu não clicava no botão do mouse, velho. Não clicava no botão do mouse. Mas o MIBR já, em contrapartida, o MIBR com os gringos lá. Contra o meu time no Liquid, não arrebentava eles. Todos os mapas também que a gente jogava. Perdemos. Querendo umas 4, 5 MD3, perdemos uma, tá ligado? Esse cara pai do Face da Astralis, era. Era mesmo. Fnatic era o melhor time da história. Geral pensava que era impossível superar. Vocês superaram, aí pensaram que era impossível superar. E veio a Astralis superou, é tipo isso. Fnatic era o melhor da história, a gente falou impossível superar, difícil superar os caras, hein, velho. Ganharam pra caramba. Aí veio nós, ganhamos mais que o Fnatic, aí chegou o Astralis e ganhou o dobro mais que nós. Bizarro. 16-2 não foi difícil. Então, a gente ganhou deles 16-2. Depois, né, do Astralis, no BR também, mas tipo, o time já tava meio zoado. Astralis no auge, SK no auge, quem levaria, Taco? Pô, se pegar só... Ah, eu acho que nós levaria, viu, mano? Os caras tinham medo de nós, velho. Dentro do server, os caras chocavam pra nós. Chocava é foda, vai, velho. Tô falando aqui de um jeito muito casual, tá ligado, pra vocês, mas tipo... Os caras... respeitavam mais a gente no jogo do que qualquer outro time, imagino, tá ligado? A matchup era boa pra nós. Lembro até hoje na Blast São Paulo que ele pediu um triplo 9 FPS contra as Astralis.
A little bit of like the final boss, you know?
Yes. We've got an amazing story going into this final. Duncan, just give me some thoughts.
For me, Astralis, I mean, win or lose, they're the best team in the world. You look at their record, 3 finals in a row, but they're facing the legends. You know, this is a team where they've had the same lineup since they won that last major, which was in early 2014. So you know this is a legendary team, and they kind of play that final boss role in this era.
We never found ourselves in a grand final of a major before. Like, that's what we all want to achieve, but winning one is also what you're fighting for as a Counter-Strike player.
Yes. Maybe you want to talk us through the third map train, because you were behind quite a lot.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we were.
So, can you remember anything from this comeback? Like,
I think I remember everything.
Yeah.
It would require nothing short of a miracle for Astralis to bring this game back.
We lead in the last map, like 13-6, I guess. 13-6. It's almost 3 rounds to get like a second major. I already think about, like my achievement, about, like money we can bring to Poland. I can, do something. I can invest something.
you're telling me that on the CT side, when you were trailing behind quite a lot, there was no point where you were like, this is getting away from us, we're not winning.
Yeah, a little bit, of course there is. I mean, I think you always have a little bit of doubt, but I think it's about like not let the doubt take over. Like you always need to keep fighting for everything around, and I think that's what we did.
Xyp9x, but Xyp9x, he's playing this magnificently. And there's the clutch, point blank with the Tech 9.
And the further we got into the game, like the closer we got to the end.
One kill after another. Astralis have now found their way to 10 rounds.
And then we got the 14-15 round.
Pasha and Taz are left, it's a 2-on-4. Astralis, they're bringing it back.
To go for that kind of play, to throw it all on one round, a rush onto A. VP definitely did not expect that.
The last call that Glaive, I think that's like one of the most iconic things in my career is that the Glaive was like, guys, we're just gonna rush outside, just do the rush again. And everyone's like, yeah, let's do it. Everyone felt that, okay, this is gonna work no matter what.
Are they going to win their first major, the first time they're in the finals? And their first title, we'll find out because the action's on and Gabby opens it up, takes down Bialy already.
The bomb has been picked up by...
Salve... Oops, Fox.
Salve Taco, mesmo com essas malandragens desse vagabundo dono da E-League, mas as competições da E-League eram muito legais de ganhar. Se esse Major acha que o Fox ficaria no time ou já estava acertado com Phelps. F Dreamhack Las Vegas.
Acho que a gente já estava acertado com o Phelps, sim. Independente de todos os resultados, a gente já estava acertado com o Phelps. Imagino. Sim, a campeonato. Eu falei aqui mais cedo. A E-League. A E-League era o melhor que tinha, sendo sincero. Tournament Organizer, estrutura dos caras era o melhor que tinha, velho. Melhor que tinha. Os cara dava... Eu falei mais cedo aqui na minha live. Os caras davam cartão de crédito pros players. Com $500 de presente, tá ligado? Gift card. Os caras. O hotel era top. O transporte dos caras era bom. Passava na TV americana, os horários era tudo. Não atrasava o campeonato, que era na TV. Então passava na TV americana o campeonato, que é a TNT. Então, ao vivo lá, então não. Por exemplo, só pra vocês entenderem como que era. A gente dava nossas equipes pra E-League, eles plugavam tudo no PC e a gente só sentava pra dar live. Que vem aquela mulherzinha com aquele negocinho, sabe? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, action! Pau, tá ligado? E aí o jogo dava live assim, velho. Acredite se quiser. A E-League dava mochila. Pô, dava... Só mochila todo mundo dá. Eu tenho umas 15 mochilas. É cinema, velho. Então a E-League realmente era muito boa. É injusto falar que não. A E-League era top, velho. Top pra caramba. Top. Por isso que um monte de player fala bem pra caramba da E-League. Por isso que é até difícil encontrar os caras, tá ligado? Mas... Aqueles que tem alguma coisa estranha aí, e eu sempre soube disso, e eu sempre tive isso na cabeça, e eu nunca falei, eu sempre sofri calado em relação à E-League, e agora que eu posso gritar pro mundo, eu tô gritando, foda-se, eu sinto, entendeu? É mais ou menos isso.
Dupree, they get the spray, Neil takes one and Taz is there, and Astralis, they win the first major championship, 16-14.
Like I said, like Katowice was my favorite tournament. A major Atlanta was the most heartbreaking moment in my career. After the finals, we asked Astralis, guys, what you doing? What the tactics? How you won versus us? This is impossible. And you know what they said? They said, guys, on the arena, on the crowd, was so loud, very loud. We don't hear nothing. And we just say, go rush A. And that's it. You can imagine? Nothing special, nothing special. Just rush, just press the W forward and go, to the map. This is what I don't know what to say.
Eu sei o que te falar, papito. E você sabe muito mais do que eu, porque você tem muito mais experiência que eu. É normal você usar o som o barulho da plateia num campeonato. Times bons, experientes, já contam com isso, entendeu? Times bons e capitães bons e experientes, nesse momento que tá fazendo barulho demais, o cara vai passar uma parada rápida porque ninguém tá escutando porra nenhuma, entendeu? Eu sei que você sabe, papito. Eu sei que você sabe.
I ended up getting the last kill as well, and all this, the feelings of getting a warning and being, oh, there's a chance I might get replaced and everything, I had all that taken away from me.
Till days, I don't know how we lost, really. 13-6, 3 rounds. It's so close.
When I started playing, I don't think I expected me to win a major. I don't think anyone does that in some sense. Like, you want to achieve and win a major, but actually getting there is kind of crazy.
So this is the relief photo, right? With the confetti and your tongue is out and...
Yeah. I remember when we won that round, everyone just jumped up and threw the headsets off, and Danny started crying, and I started crying, and I was sitting on the floor crying, and probably the case of the Astralis era as well.
This must be the coolest thing you have here?
I think so, yeah.
Insel Grand Slam, Peter Dupree Rasmussen, DreamHack Marseille, Pro League Season 7, IEM Chicago, and then you ended with the ESL Pro League Season 8 home turf in Odense. What a run.
Hell yeah.
What a run.
Eu que perdi esse campeonato pra eles, Odense. Eles ganharam a barrinha de ouro em cima do Liquid, em cima de mim. Se nós ganhássemos, a gente ganhava $100 mil de bônus. Só por ter ganhado deles, porque eles ganham 1 milhão pra ganhar o Grand Slam, né? E aí, se nós tivesse ganho deles, a gente dava o deny no Grand Slam e nós ganhava de bônus $100 mil. Aí nós perdeu. Picamos em trem. Era Insta-Vet trem, a gente picou trem e ganhou. Aí perdemos 3-1.
So this is probably the one that I love the most from all the things I have here.
Yeah, the first one to do it. I think that's cool. Also the TACOCS phrase when you won.
Oh yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Yeah.
What is it? The best to ever
Best,
fucking
I think
do
the
this.
best to ever fucking do it.
Yeah.
I think something like that. Yeah.
And for the first time in history, the best of all fucking time, until Grand Slam, it destroys.
This is actually from the win in Odense. Where we won the Grand Slam, where I hugged my dad. It was like maybe half a year, 5 months before he passed away. So this is like one of the oldest, like the newest pictures I have of him. And then I have one with my son up above, so it's like dad and son.
Yes.
It's been kind of...
Que legal, forte, né, velho? Forte, mano. Fortíssimo.
A thing that has been following my whole career, that my father was suffering from cancer. So the whole idea of me, having to go to the major and play there and play, to defend our championship and everything was super tough. But his wish was just that he wanted me to do the things that make him proud. I came into this tournament with my father. He passed away just before I got here, and his last wish was that I went here, and so I really want to dedicate this win to my father. When I got there, it kind of felt like I got to my second family in some sense,
Yeah.
and it just felt really nice knowing that all the rivals that I had, all the players that I was competing against, I think we know that we can put things aside if things get serious, and for me, that was a really warm feeling. So that was amazing, at least.
With every year that passed, we began to wave goodbye to the legends that have made this game what it is today.
This moment, I feel it. I will a bit cry. This is me. This is all of me here in one moment. I will remember this day for a good day.
And with those foundations set, we ushered in a new generation of competitors. Each with their own struggles and journeys, a set of memories, waiting to be told. I guess looking back at the early years.
Aí, sabe qual é a parada, mano? Sabe qual é a parada? Eu já gravei tanto essas paradas assim, tá ligado? Que aí você já imagina. Eu já tô imaginando o cara aqui parado, frio da porra. Galpãozão aqui, umas fotos penduradas, ele aqui no meio do nada, um monte de câmera aqui ao redor dele. Gravando 356 vezes, tá ligado? Ele nessa posição parado, olhando pra cima e pensando, caralho, não aguento mais essa porra, mas os caras chegarem em casa, velho. Eu sempre penso isso. É, finge que você tá aí olhando. Agora, nesse take, você tá olhando pra foto do Simple, com a mãozinha cruzada e fazendo cara de feliz. Action!
I guess looking back at the early years.
Não ficou bom, volta. Tem como você inclinar sua cabeça um pouquinho mais pra frente, assim, ó. Pra cima. Aí nessa hora vem na sua cabeça. Desgraçado, velho. Certeza que ficou bom, ela só tá exagerando. Desgraçado, velho.
It really was all about the memories.
Mais uma vez pra ter certeza. Tem essa também, viu? Tem essa também. Mais uma vez. Ficou ótimo, mas a gente precisa de mais uma.
If I take a look at all the pictures and all.
Tem como tirar a mão do peru?
If I take a look at all the pictures and all the memories, what would be my takeaway is that what an incredible journey we have done as a team, as an individual, and also like how big esport has become for people's lives. It's a big story, and we're all part of that story in Counter-Strike.
Eu sou também.
Oh, I don't think I would have seen like 1/16th of the world without Counter-Strike. Not only seeing other places has always been such a big honor for me, but just getting to see other cultures and see the different sides of humans depending on their backgrounds. It's always been a big blessing for me. I think when it comes to greatest memories, being on a team and like really getting to have the bond with your teammates is probably like the thing I celebrate most. Other than that, man, always able to be pretty proud that I left most of it in the server.
When I see this picture and all this badge, it's kind of felt like, honestly, it was yesterday. I don't feel like it was more than 10 years ago, like there is no way.
Eu também, velho. Quando eu falo que a gente ganhou o Major há 8 anos atrás, eu falo impossível. Vai menos. Bizarro, né, velho?
Yeah, I don't think I still realize like how fast actually the 10 years just went.
Looking at all these pictures, it reminds me of when I was at the Antwerp Major. I just hear the crowd roar and I just started to cry. Like I couldn't handle it because I thought back to when we were sitting on like gym hall or something with these chairs and sitting
and
and
now it looks like this.
Yeah, exactly. And now it looks like that. It's just like half my life,
The journey was beautiful. You have up and downs, like a roller coaster in this life. Esport like a VP, show me the world. I spend with my team like more time than my family. I sit with them on the TeamSpeak, like 8, sometimes 10 or 12 hours paid per day. I travel with them, I bootcamp with them. I see them, much more than my kids, than my wife. So we are like a family. In one time, I can love them, and in one moment, I can hate them. But to be honest, I can say after many years, Virtus.pro, you are not my friend, you are my brother, my friend.
Counter-Strike can teach you a lot of things, and not just about winning or earning money, but also like
it's more like
how to work together and stuff.
I met my girlfriend.
I was just gonna say, it literally gave you your apartment, your girlfriend, your child.
Yes.
You have a son. Yeah. At some point, you're gonna teach him to play CS.
Of course I will.
And that's how it goes down through the generations, I think.
Knowing that the new game has just launched, and in 10 years maybe someone else will be sitting like we do and look back at how CS2 changed their life.
I am more thankful that you can ever become of CSGO because I've not only become a better player in the game and got my work from it, but I've grown as a person and done things that I would never expect to do. I have lost words. It's everything to me.
If I look back over the 20 years I have been playing, there's so many friendships and so many moments that I share with others, and that's why we're going to take home. The trophies are nice, but when you look back, I think it's all the moments with people and all the joy you had and everything you learned that's going to stay with you the most. How many more years do you think you have of career?
10.
Damn, bro, if I had 10 more years.
And would you do it all again?
100%. I will do it all again.
Will I do it all over again? Bro, please.
Se eu faria isso de novo, se eu faria tudo de novo, irmão,
I mean,
tudo e mais um pouco.
I would in a heartbeat.
If I would do it one more time, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Can we just rewind 10 years and then start over?
Topo. Se voltar 10 anos e começar de novo, vou.
And I guess with that, it's time to say goodbye. Take it away, Shocks.
If you are new to Counter-Strike and if you are coming to CS2, then I would recommend you should actually follow the ride, because it's not only a game, it's a passion, it's a group, it's smile, it's happiness, it's emotions, it's tears. You're gonna live it, you're gonna embrace it, and everything is gonna change. Counter-Strike is not only a game, it's a family.
Tom Newman, my friend. Very good. Very good.